away.
There.
Ah.
Should be on.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Let's see. How is everybody today? Pretty out here today. Really nice. Everybody here okay? Oh, Daddy's got the cookies.
You see it?
Uh-huh. Well, I did, yeah. Yeah,
Bobby.
I got it. Hey, you got cookies, Daddy. Oh, crap. I lost my stuff here. How is everybody today? It's nice. It's beautiful out here today. It's warm and nice breeze going. And I can't make my phone behave. But really, really, really nice. Yeah. Yeah. How is everybody doing? Have you took the run to Walmart yet? I'm curious. I am. I'm not going down there in that mess, no, but I'm really curious. It's supposed to be the Walmart of the future, and I thought, I don't know what the layout is or anything, but I'm really curious to see it, truthfully. And anybody go? Nice, and and they opened at 7:30 this morning. The ribbon cutting was at 7:30, and yeah, it wasn't in my wheelhouse, but a lot of
What I want to know is what idiots are sitting out there for 2 days, camped out, and somebody says something on Discord about it because they get a $25 certificate. For 2 days, camped out, morning, noon, and night, in a tent, on a sidewalk for $25. Are people that desperate? Are you kidding me?
No, and they didn't do it for the $25. These
Well,
are
I'm just
people.
telling you what I read on Discord.
I know. I mean, they do get the first 300 gets the $25, but I think these people just have this sense of adventure. Maybe they try all new openings.
Sitting on a sidewalk. That's like homeless people. That's no adventure.
Well, like I said, I think it's just the idea that we can be first. They'll get their name in the paper, probably their picture also.
Picture in the paper. Ooh.
Well, and they may, I mean, I understood, I'm not sure because I wasn't there, but I understood that some of the vendors was going to be giving stuff out in the parking lot.
What, a free hot dog?
Well, I don't know. Could be. 7 o'clock in the morning, who knows? But I'm figuring.
You're one of them people that has to sit on a sidewalk for 2 days to get a $25 voucher or a free hot dog. Maybe you should reevaluate your life.
Anyhow, if y'all are watching this, get a hold of us. We'd like to ask you ourselves. Well, what you was doing since Sunday, you've been sitting there waiting on this place to open, and we just want to know if that's your thing. If you're the first one to get an iWatch, first one to get the smartphone, that kind of thing. Maybe that's your thing. You want to be the first. I don't know, but yeah, guys, if you're watching, get a hold of us. We would like to ask you. So you can come do porch sitting, and we'll ask you.
He must have seen a lizard or something.
Oh, and Carol Pazza says, I didn't go to the new Walmart, but I plan on going this afternoon.
I wouldn't mind going over there and just seeing what a future Walmart's supposed to look like.
Yeah, that's me. I'm kind of curious.
I'm just looking at the corporate side. Future Walmart. That means no checkout. That means you check yourself out. That means you bag your own groceries. That means you'll be working for Walmart for free. Is that what that future Walmart is?
Well, like I said, anymore, you're about that way everywhere.
I don't care what it is.
They set up the cash registers.
It's that way because they know that we're like puppets. We'll do whatever they want us to do. And all we got to do is say, well, I'm not doing that. Stop.
And I have done that with the self-checkout, and I think most everybody else did too. But, like I said, they've got the regular checkout with the people set up, so they will bag it, but, you do everything else.
I'm not bagging anything.
Well,
I don't work there.
Nice. I'm just telling you, the way they've got it set up.
You just have a mechanic garage where you pull your car in to change your oil, but then they hand you the tools.
I don't think it's not coming, unless a robot does it. Like I said, AI,
Well, General Motors, you buy a brand new car. It comes with, let's say, a 3 or 4 or 5 year warranty. Anytime something breaks, the dealer says, well, you need to call General Motors to get this taken care of. Or you pay us, and you call General Motors.
Oh, yeah, I called the 800 number for FedEx. You know what they sent me? They sent me a map of where all their locations are.
Will they pick up? Pick up for $5.
There's no person to talk to. It's automated.
See? That's what America's turning into.
Well,
nobody to talk to.
Hey, guys. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's really nice out here. You know, little fluffy clouds, and I think we got 30% chance of rain. It's supposed to get up to 85 today. 85. You know, this is March, so you know, hopefully I started planting some flowers. I haven't done much, but I started anyhow. And I said hopefully
We have
it.
a lot to replace.
Well, we have a lot to replace, yeah, because of the freeze and a couple things that I didn't think about covering up. And so, yeah, the rest of them was in pots. I was able to take in the garage, but still, like I said, there's a lot that has to be replaced, and we just got started, so it's going to take a while. But I think, that's looking at the forecast in the future, it looks like 70s and 80s is probably going to be the worst that we get. So, morning 60s, and so I think we're good. We can go ahead and plant now. So.
That's the way it is around here between seasons. It'll be 100 degrees on Monday, and then fall hits Tuesday, and it's 50. And it stays that way.
Yeah.
Last week it was cold. This week it's in the 80s, and it'll just stay that way now.
Well, and it's continually getting warmer. It may get up to 90. They're not guaranteeing, but it may get up to 90 because one of these days, I don't know, it's Friday or Saturday, I think they said 87, and there's a possibility of getting to 90 on that day, and then it'll drop a little bit. But like I said, I think we're past the freezing point, which that this year has been so odd. 12 days of below freezing. We never have that. I mean, that's just unreal. I usually think of it as like 4 days, and usually it's not 4 days in a row.
We had like 12 days in a row.
We had 12 days,
warmed
but
up like a day or two, and then boom, right back down
Yeah.
to the 20s again.
yeah, but like I said, 12 days
The plants
altogether.
that look like they may survive. I think that second freeze pretty much done them in.
It did, and so like I said, we're in the process of getting some stuff in here. So, but the stores are kind of sold out. That's something I might go check out at Walmart. Is check out
See,
their
let's go back 2
plants.
weeks ago when we were doing a porch set, and I said, well, if you want to get your replacement flowers, you better get them early because they'll be gone. And now you're telling me they're gone.
No, they're not. That's just the ones I want. You know, I
And
don't want to
they're
go.
gone.
I don't want to go 30 places. My sweet potato vines, you know, that's something that's hard to find. I can get the
Just buy a sweet potato and stick it in the water.
well, I can get the dark ones. I can't get the green ones, and I like the green ones so well because the leaves are so pretty. But like I said, you don't get them everywhere. And I think there's a certain time of year when they come in, and then you have to get them while they got them. But like I said, mine didn't survive, except for a couple puny ones. So you know, I want to kind of refresh all my pots and everything. And my lovely neighbor Mary Ann gave me some beautiful new pots. She's going to where she doesn't have to take care of many flowers anymore, and so she had a lot of potted plants out, a lot of pretty flowers. And so she decided to go to something that didn't take as much work, and so she gave me some of her Talavera, which are beautiful. I love those things. And so like I said, it should be pretty when I get them done. It's just going to take a while. So.
Plants are like pets down here. They're a pain in the butt.
And BJ, no, I did not find lamps. I went back to get the ones that we saw because I got to thinking about it, and I thought, you know, those would be perfect, and I don't know why I was dragging my feet, but of course they were gone.
Hi, Julie. When you coming down?
Hey, Julie.
What's the temperature up there, Julie? You still got snow on the ground?
Oh, yeah. Nanook Fiery Arctic Sky said 5 of my Hoosier relatives and 2 Hoosier friends are coming into town. I'm going to be a Floridian surrounded again this weekend. Well, you know, like I said, this time of year, I don't know when spring break comes. They get me confused all the time because I know that city schools, the county schools, they're all different. But I'll tell you, the last couple of weeks, even if it wasn't spring break, I've seen a lot of
Turn my microphone
kids.
on. I can't see the thing up there. I forgot to turn it on, I think.
Ah.
1, 2, oh, wait a minute. Come on. Gotta get used to all this.
Yeah, we got new mics and a new iPad,
I
and
don't have my mic on. Ready? I don't know who sent me that.
okay.
Can't see the red buttons.
Okay. Well,
Hello. Now I'm on now.
there you go. Thanks, Rich. Alfonso Smith says, hey, you guys, my two favorite people. I'm still working on coming there for a lifetime visit and playing the lottery for a lifetime stay.
Well,
you'd be surprised. You
the
can.
lifestyle business actually, and I don't know what the actual price is. They change from one season to another, but you can call. They got, you probably YouTube it. I don't know. They got, it used to be like $99 a day. I don't know what it is now.
That was in the midst of summer, so I don't know what it is now either.
But say $100 a day. The hotels are going to cost you $150, and you get nothing but a room. $99, you get a golf cart, you get a couple bicycles, you get. Usually they give you some free stuff.
The paper every day.
The paper every day. You get usually at least 1 or 2 rounds of golf if you play golf. I don't think they give you golf clubs, but I think they give you golf.
But you can rent the golf clubs at the.
You probably can, or a neighbor will loan
yeah.
you a set. If you need a set, I've got an old set in the garage. I'll let you take them. Don't ask for the good set because I gave them away.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the deal, is to get that. Now, I don't know where they put you right now for a lifestyle visit. I'm going to guess further south, down there by Eastport. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because usually they put the lifestyle visits where they're doing building, and so it's down there.
Yeah, y'all, if you've done a lifestyle, if you know, let us know where they're at now, because, you know, we kind of lost touch with that.
Yeah. The last lifestyle visits I know is across the street from Brownwood. I can't remember the name of them.
And then they moved them south, across 44. But
the ones that the Courtyard Villas. I said when we went in there to look at them, when I found out they were going to be lifestyles in there, I said these are courtyards, but the biggest difference that I noticed there is most courtyards has a half a circle driveway to get in the garage. And those courtyards had a straight driveway, which I like better. Alden, I think it was Alden. That's where they used to, if you get a choice of either place to go, depending on where you might think you like to buy, Eastport's probably a great area for buying a new house. But if you can get Alden, that's a pretty good area.
I wish we was a little younger. We may find a place down in that area, but at this point, we're not going anywhere from here. So
I'm not going to Eastport at all. I don't want to live next to a school.
Okay, Eastport isn't. Well,
it's right there.
we
It's right
go.
there.
You've been living next to a school for a long time. You just didn't know it.
Where?
Well, that school was on 466.
What school?
The charter school. Been there all this time.
Oh, but that one there was worn out.
It's the same thing.
It's worn out a long time ago, and now they use it for finger painting and
Yeah,
all other kind of classes.
But now the new area, like I said, it's just, a better building.
I don't care. I'm
It's
not
still
living
school.
next to a school.
Okay.
There's gymnasiums, there's football games, there's band practice, all this kind of stuff. Nope, that ain't me.
Well, like I said, we're not
I
going
left
anywhere.
all that when the grandkids grew up.
We're not going anywhere. So, like I said, if we was a little younger, might think about it.
I didn't have patience when I was younger.
And Somewhere in the Sun said we will be able to deal with those 4 days of cold or so every year. That's normally what we have. Like I said, but like every 10 years you get a surprise, because I usually tell people not to bring all their heavy clothes down here. I have a couple heavy coats that I brought because they were very expensive and very cute. So I brought them with me. Have never worn them. So, and that's normally when I tell people they don't need all that heavy stuff, Bring 1 or 2 pair of jeans, a jacket of some kind. But this year kind of tested my reserve because it was cold. Every time I turned around, it was cold. And still, it amounts to, like I said, it was 12 days of below zero. But, it depends on what you think of as cold. I get cold after it gets below 70. So, Laura says Chicago would pray for just 12 days below freezing, but at least all the snow has been gone for a few weeks. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys are getting a little bit of a reprieve. And like I said, then you'll get a little bit more cold weather, and then spring. Spring's a-coming.
By the way, you read, it's on Discord also, probably from Laura, I'm not sure, where the Chicago Bears stadium is trying to work out a deal, or Indiana's trying to work out a deal with them to move the stadium to
I understood
Indiana.
it was a done deal.
Well, Gary, Indiana, will give them a hell of a deal because Gary is such a slum area anymore. And when I used to work up there is an electric, I don't know what you call it, electric rail system, passenger cars that take you to work, like you see in the big cities. And it goes from Gary, Indiana to Chicago.
Well, I said it's Hammond is where they've decided to go. But everybody says they can't hear you. Am I behind? Can you hear him now?
They can hear me. You're reading too far behind.
Okay, I'm too far behind.
Yeah.
And BJ says tilt the camera down.
I don't want to tilt the camera down. It means I got to get up.
Yeah, it's okay. Well Point for lifestyle visits is what Jerry says. Okay. And Jerry pretty much knows Well Point.
Okay.
He pretty much knows his stuff. So that's where the lifestyle visits are now. And nice area. Like I said, that way.
How do you know Well Point's a nice area? We ain't never been there.
I've been to Well Point.
Does Jerry live there? I don't know where Jerry lives.
Well,
I do and I don't. All I know is every time we go to Jerry's house, me and Jose both would get lost in his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Laura said, I recommend the lifestyle preview visit. It's a good way to get a taste of how a villager lives. Go for 7 days if you can. Yeah, they've got different time limits. I think there's a 4-day, a 7-day, and used to you could only do it one time, but I understand that's not the case now. Especially if you're looking for a home.
Well, we've met people. So this is my 4th lifestyle visit. So I know they do more than one.
Well, and the realtors here, the village realtors, don't pressure you. You know, if you're not interested, if you don't want to take a tour of the homes or what have you, they won't pressure you to do that. They won't be on the phone every 5 minutes calling you and telling you now that they wanted to take you somewhere. But so that's kind of all up to you, which is really, in today's world, that's kind of unusual because it's kind of competitive out there. So.
Well, when we bought here, we bought 2 homes here. That's the way it's always been. No pressure. And I can only speak from my experience. We never, ever got pressured. They never called us. They never come around the house knocking on the door.
Yeah.
None of that stuff.
And Jerry said they sold the Brownwood and Water Lily lifestyle homes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's usually what they do when they're done with the lifestyle visits in an area. They start selling them off. And in which, you know, some of them are really nice areas.
I would imagine. I would imagine once they sell them furnished, because when you get them for lifestyle visits, they're furnished. So it'll be a way of getting a decent home with decent furniture in it.
Yeah. Well, I said there was only one that I was kind of suspect of, and that was the one that was next to the hotel and the hospital, because they had several floors, and you could look right into somebody's backyard. I don't know who'd want that. I wouldn't.
Well, it's the village's way. They had the homes there first, and then later they announced they was going to build this hospital just outside the wall, and how big it was going to be, so on and so forth. And that's where the argument started. So that's why I say all the time, don't get used to your view. It could disappear.
Yeah, that's true. Also, there's a thing going on at Lake Pan, and I didn't know if you knew about it or not. Something about a dump in Lake Panisovsky.
I don't know about Panisovsky, but I know the one over here by the golf course over here. I ain't played there in a long time. I like playing that course. It's hilly. It's right there by the fire station over here on Morris. I can't think of the name
Starts
of
with
it.
a V?
Volusia. That right behind that, you'll see a mound. Well, that mound is for construction dumping. And they do a good job keeping it hid. And every now and then, though, on a hot summer day when we play over there, it didn't smell that bad, but you could smell rotting something over there. So I don't know if we're talking about that or Panisovsky. I don't know what
like I said,
about.
at Lake Pan, what they're talking about, and it goes all the way to Bushnell, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a train track, and they're talking about, and the people in Lake Pan are having a fit because they're talking about bringing train loads of
What's
trash
that got to do with the villages?
from the Orlando, and they're building that direction.
They're
They're
building
not
that
there
direction,
yet.
but we're not in Lake Panisovsky. We haven't taken over a town.
Not yet.
Not yet. So that's what I'm saying. What's their bitch over there got to do with us?
Well, like I said, the people of Lake Pan are complaining about it because they're bringing all this trash from
Well,
the
they
bigger
need
towns.
to call their city council.
Yeah, and they are. Like I said, they're having a big to-do about it. I just didn't know if you knew about it. But
You know, and there's a big lake over there where they have the airboats, I guess you call them.
Mm-hmm.
We took our granddaughter over there. It was kind of a simple little thing, but it was okay. I mean, granddaughter got a kick out of it. So, you know, if your city council ain't doing what you want them to do, they can disappear. Just saying.
oh my God. Okay. Laura says she has 5 more heavy coats to donate before she moves. Most of my winter clothes were donated last year. Good for you, Laura. It's hard sometimes, you know, because you really don't know unless you stay here for a while, and which you've done that. You've stayed here for several times, so you know what the weather's like most of the time. But most people don't know when they come down here, you know, what to bring, what not to bring, and they rely on a lot of us, and And I said, a lot of us this year were wrong. I got to admit I was, because I've always counted on 18 days of winter here, and that's when I'm talking below zero weather. All 18 days of winter.
I wonder if Buddy needs any water. He's panting.
Oh, well, he may, yeah.
Well, he's never panted like that before.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
go get his water.
Peter says, are you two thinking about Solavita like wrestler?
Huh?
Are we thinking about Solavita like wrestler? Sounds like a nice
We went down and
place.
checked Solavita out when it was brand new. There was nothing there. Now he's telling me it's overbuilt.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. We looked at it before we moved here. We looked at a lot of retirement places before we moved here, and nothing kind of stacked up to this. But we have different priorities in what they got. You know, we come here for the golf because at the time Skip played golf. And I come here just to
Your buddy.
make friends and shop.
Want some water? Here's some
Plenty
water
of stuff
for you.
around here to do. Let's see. Laura says, Arlington Heights, Illinois is still trying to get the Bears. That is about 10 miles from where I live. The Bears bought that land in 2023. But
So
Joe
the
Hunter,
Bears owns the land. So city council up there, whoever all that is, they're the ones that don't want them to go for probably tax purposes. I'm going to get or no income because all the people that come to the games buy stuff, rent hotel rooms.
yeah, and it all goes to Illinois. So if they come into Indiana, that changes.
Well, that
things.
and Indiana's not run by a bunch of communists either.
Oh, and Joe Hunter says, I thought the Bears were going to Indiana. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they made up their mind. I heard somebody the other day talking about it, and they were going to Hammond, Indiana. Don't know if they've got a place there or if they're building a place there or what, but that would be funny. You know, I remember when we lived in Indiana rooting for the Bears all the time. But yeah, it'd be kind of nice.
Well,
Laura,
if Illinois has got any brains at all, up to which I'm on the fence on that. I'm talking about the leading government there. You know, it's a mafia city. It's been that way for 100 years. That they should bend over backwards, do whatever they got to do to keep the Bears there. We've seen what happened to, where was it? It was in Massachusetts, I think, right? Where the Colts came from. And we got them.
Yeah, I think, Boston.
Yeah, and they lost like billions of dollars over the years because they lost the Colts. And Indianapolis, I'll be honest with you, they've thrived because of the Colts. They got a new stadium. And to this day, I mean, we lived in a town that they took over. They started building them $1 million houses back there, and the Colts people was moving in them.
Yeah.
So if they can keep it, whether you like sports or don't like sports, economically wise, it's good for the city. What do you want, buddy?
And Laura says the village's sales agent assigned to her was passed away last year, so she'll have to get a new village's agent to look at homes on the VLS. Well, like I said, after saying that, Laura, if you're watching us, there's a lot of them that watch us just to see what we say. But
Yeah,
somebody will probably get in contact with you.
I can't recommend any because one of them is that lady. She's probably 100 years old now. Yeah. What's her name?
I'm
named
not
the
sure
street
which.
after her.
Diesendorfer?
Diesendorfer. Now, she's pretty matter-of-fact about stuff. I mean, she's not I don't think she's a very good sales agent at all, really. But she'll tell you, this is a nice house if you like this kind of neighborhood because over there, that's where she is. And I like that. But the other real estate agent we had, he quit and went to work for Budweiser, I think, selling beer. So I see him once in a while around the villages here at the country club taking beer orders.
Yeah.
And the lady we had for this house, she was okay, but she never really went out of her way to find out anything for us. I was asking about houses here, and all she kept saying was, they're not released. We can't sell them, not released. Well, I found out from a guy down the road at a house that she also said he couldn't buy that house. He said, he can't buy that house because it's not released. I said, well, he told me he's buying it. She said, well, he can't. She said, I just made a call. She said, he can't buy that house. Well, guess what? When we're moving in, he was moving in down there. So a good real estate agent can get stuff done.
Okay, Craig the Sailor said we are still in the donation stage. We have most of the important stuff packed, though. Well, that's good. That's good. Just don't bring too much because it's really a waste of your money, a waste of your time. Because
what's a waste of your time?
Bringing too much stuff down. They said they're still in the donation stage, but they got the important stuff.
3 piles. That's what we went by. 3-pile system. The keep pile for sure. Now what? See, what does he see over there? There's nothing over there.
I don't know. He's been barking.
Oh, a lizard. I saw it.
Okay.
God, he's got good eyes. The keep pile for sure. Buddy, You ain't been out here 10 minutes and you're already getting in trouble. A keep pile for sure. Get out of there. Right now. Get out of there. I swear to God, I'm going to put you in a barbecue stick.
Oh my gosh.
And then a donation pile. And then a giveaway pile. Because donation, we give that to charities around there. I forget who they were, but they took like truckloads of our stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the stuff we kept, we brought down in just a couple of trips in a minivan. That was about it.
Just one.
I thought I brought stuff down here when you were already down here. Yeah, I did, because you said, we want me to go to Walmart and buy all this stuff? And I said, yeah, and I'll bring it down in the van. You just make sure you have it out in the garage where I can pack it up.
Okay.
And we came down that first trip and we bought the patio villa, and I had a TV and towels and whatever else you had out there.
Okay.
And then we came down after we sold everything and then closed down here and decided we were going to move over here to this new house. Then, you know, we brought that furniture from over there to here because we had to have some furniture. The bedroom suite was fine. I had no problem with the bedroom suite. We have upgraded though. I went from a queen to a king. I'm not sure it's such a big deal, but anyway, we did.
It's a mistake, actually.
Why?
No, so I thought it would be better with more room.
With more room?
Yeah.
What would be better
with the dog?
Well, that's you. You're the one. You're the one that done that.
Hey, Kathy. Kathy B in the 603 says hey.
By the way, that plant there's going to die. You got it sitting in the sun right there. It'll be dead. It'll be burnt.
I'm not done.
It only takes a couple days.
It'll be back over here.
It's already burnt.
I didn't put it out there.
Well, I sure didn't.
Okay.
I don't even want these plants.
Okay. William Walsh is hello from Claudianapolis. Hope all is well.
Everything's
pretty good, William. You know, like I said, the weather's beautiful. It's warm. You do just about anything you want to, except stand in the sun. And we're all doing pretty good. You know, Skip's hip problem is kind of dissipated, and so he's getting around good and everything now. So I can't laugh at him anymore. But yeah, everything's well.
Buddy, there's nothing here.
Craig the Sarah said, believe me, Sue, we already know we are taking way too much. Tell Skip that we did the 3 piles. We are pros at it now.
Yeah. That's all you can do. I mean, really, then when you come down here, the first year you're here, you'll notice some of the stuff you bring down, you'll think, I really don't need that. I really don't need this. You'll have a tendency to tweak it.
Yes, yes.
But hey, that's just part of moving from one state to another. Let's face it, not everybody actually makes that big of a move. Usually if you move from one side of town to another side of town, or closer to your parents or something like that, where it's not near that bad, you can go rent a pickup truck and move all your own stuff. It's not a big deal. But when you go from one state to another, and especially when things are so much different from a cold state, because you have carpeting up there, it helps with the installation of the floors and stuff in the winter. You come down here, carpeting is like a sin.
Yeah, you can see them advertise it when they got a house for sale. No carpeting.
Yeah, they advertise it all the time.
And I believe it, because we got no carpeting.
Now we get rid of it.
Yeah, because
As a matter
all
of
the
fact,
sand.
when I first came down here, I thought to myself, you know what? This would be a great place for a young couple to buy a small home somewhere, because you can just drive through the villages and get everything you need to furnish this.
Believe it or not, like I said, the trash here, because a lot of people don't know what to do with it. You know, if you get new stuff, and that happens a lot, you know, when people move out, move in, renters, that kind of thing. But there's a lot of stuff in the trash. When I walk Buddy on trash days, it's incredible. There actually is one around the corner, one of the streets around the corner, that's it's an exercise thing.
We had treadmill?
No, it's not a treadmill. It's one that the pedals slide back and forth. It's kind of in the air. I don't know what they call it, but
I don't know.
anyhow.
I'm really into exercising anyway.
Oh, but they've got a big free sign on it, because the
I
trash
don't want
won't pick
it.
up. The trash don't pick it up. So, but that's what I mean. You can get a lot of stuff.
But on a big thing, you have to call them, right? Make the appointment, and then go pick it up.
Yeah. You've got to, if you got something big
He's
like
got
that.
it out there, hopefully thinking somebody will just come take it.
Yeah.
That's what it's
and
out
then
there
normally
for.
it does. But
Did he say you got a sign that says free?
yeah, it's
Somebody will take it.
yeah, and it looks brand new, and that's the way most of them end up being garment holders.
I got a feeling that half of the consignment stores around here, if you go in there, I think it's our stuff that they pick up in the driveway.
Well, yeah, and I know that there is a seller that goes around in the morning and pick stuff up. So,
I got no problem with it.
but yeah, like I said, I've had that problem before on what to do with things, and as I changed, there was several things that I couldn't get rid of. Nobody wanted to buy them, and so I thought, well, what am I going to do with it? It's sitting in the middle of the room, and so I just put them out here on the driveway, and next day they're gone. So, oh, Wrestler says healthy home cooking looks like she's finally getting over motion sickness. Auto train trip went well. Mattresses were very hard, but not expecting the Hiltons. So overall, fine. Well, that's good, honey. I those pictures you sent me was really, really cool. Like I said, heard all about the auto train, but never really seen that many pictures of the inside and all. So it was kind of neat to see it. And like I said, if we ever get up the East Coast, that's probably the way we'll go because we ain't driving up there.
Why not?
You're the one that told me you ain't driving the East Coast no more.
I don't have to. I can go to Pennsylvania and never go up the East Coast.
Well,
I just go up to Lexington, get on, 74, and shoot over that way.
well, there's other places I wanted to go
Where?
besides
I
Pennsylvania.
ain't going to New York City either.
Well, I know. And I said, but I may go by myself.
Last time you went somewhere by yourself, me and a bunch of guys around here went down to the sports bar and drank beer and ate chicken wings.
Yeah, why don't you do that more often?
Because you're here.
What does that got to do with it?
You always
I can
have the
stay
car.
gone.
It's always gone.
You got the golf cart.
I know, and I don't drive it much anymore.
Well, that's your fault, not mine.
I put a new battery in it because the other one was dead.
Yeah. Well, you can go anytime you want. Matter of fact, I wish you'd get out of the house more.
We are today,
Well, yeah.
4 o'clock.
Catherine Jenkinson said hello from foggy Minnesota. Oh, honey, is it getting any warmer up there?
Should be. Well, I don't know. Up there, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like asking our granddaughter, is it warming up there? She's so far north.
Oh, Laura says the junk haulers were at my place last week and filled up a big truck, about 80% full. Next haul of junk around April 25th. Movers arrives April 27th for my car and boxes. Me and Doggy leave for the villages April 29th. Well, good for you, Laura. Wrestler and Healthy Home Cooking, they took the auto train back to Pennsylvania. Well, it goes to Lorton, Virginia, as far as it goes, and they drove the rest away. But he sent me some pictures of it. Didn't look bad at all, actually. But now you're coming from...
Did you get to the part where we had to share the bathroom with 3 other compartments?
Well, 12, actually. It was 3 bathrooms and 12 other compartments.
I don't think that's for me.
Well, I don't know if there is any.
Remember years ago, at cheap hotels, they'd have like adjoining doors for the rooms, and then a shared bathroom for the 2 rooms. I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now.
No, I don't either. So,
actually, the
Jerry,
hotels back in the day, they were motels. They were like these little cabins down the highway, and they'd be like, I liked them. It was like your own little house.
Yeah. Nowadays, only working people use those. Jerry says, beer 30 yet, Skip?
Well, probably about 4 o'clock. We have an appointment at 4 o'clock. I'm going to meet some people, and we're going to have early dinner, I guess, and drink some beers, or at least I'm going to drink some beers and see what happens.
Well, like I said, why don't you set up another meet with the guys?
I could do that. Problem is I generally put it on Discord, and half of the people, how you got to scroll back to see if anybody said anything today? I don't think half people do that. I don't think they go back. They just look and see what happened,
Today? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And so it's hard. And so
yeah, it's a good thing I did, or I wouldn't have any idea.
Well, I was putting it on Patreon also. I put it on Discord and on Patreon both, so get both. Then I find that a lot of people, they sign up for Patreon just to be able to be on Discord because it's private. Once you're on Discord, they don't pay no attention to what's happening on Patreon at all. So it's kind of confusing as how to do this.
Oh, and Rester says, Healthy Home Cooking said, if Skip doesn't want to take you to New York, you can stay with us and we will take you to anywhere in New York you want.
Fine. I'll get her the plane ticket.
Actually. It was Cape Cod. I've never been to Cape Cod. And where was the other? Martha's Vineyard. And I know they're 2 of the most touristy places on the coast, but it's just something I've wanted to do. I've never been there yet, but I'd wanted to do those. And some of these days I'll get there. Catherine Jacobson says, yes, it's very warm. She's outside listening to us.
Who?
Catherine Jacobson. And she's in, did you say Minnesota, Catherine?
Oh, so it
Go
is
back.
warmer up there.
Yeah. Oh, Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and she said it's very
I remember
warm.
what it was like up north. You get so used to cold and snow, and then you get their cold rain and whatever. And then when you get that one day where it's halfway decent out, it felt so good.
Yeah. And Mark Ryan says Kevin and I will take you out for wings and male fellowship.
Hmm?
Mark Ryan says Kevin and him will take you out for
Mike
wings.
Ryan.
Yeah, that's what it says. Mark Ryan.
I don't know who that is.
Kevin and I will take you out for wings and male fellowship.
Kevin who?
Probably Jax.
Well, I don't know. There's 2 or 3 Kevins on Discord.
Oh, is
I
there?
don't know
Okay.
which one, but anyway.
Well, anyhow.
I haven't seen Kevin Jackson on Discord for quite a while now, so I don't know.
Well, he stays busy.
No, he goes to these band things down here, and then he plays pickleball all day long. So we don't. But when we have this bad weather, all of a sudden he's on Discord all the time.
Well, because he can't get out. Yeah.
Well, no, I got no problem with it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's younger and he wants to play pickleball, and I say if you're going to play it now, because time keeps marching on.
Yeah. Sounds good, Mark. Like I said, just let him know, and I'll throw him out of the house.
Somebody sent me an email a while ago saying they wanted to stop by and see us, and so that's why I brought these out. These are the other 2
okay.
monarchs.
I set up for no visitors, so I didn't know.
I forget who it was. It was 2 names. I forget who it was.
Okay.
So I sent her my address. I said, well, because she sent me her email. I don't post this stuff on Discord or anything. I sent her my address. I said, well, you can either stop by for Porch Settin, here's the address, or I told her we got to leave by 3:30, so we can't sit out here all day and shoot the bull. Or I said we can meet anywhere. As far as I know, the rest of the week, if you want to for lunch or something, we'll meet anywhere. That's what I sent back, and I haven't heard anything from them.
Okay.
More people that don't answer the emails when you send them.
Wrestler says, Sue, small correction about Auto Train. 3 bathrooms and 1 large shower for 6 other compartments. 12 other people. Never had to wait. Good ratio, it turns out. Well, that's good. Yeah, 3 bathrooms, 6 other people. That's, in a 24-hour period.
How long have you known me?
Well, I know.
I ain't
Never
gone
mind.
over there and wiping some other man's piss off the toilet seat.
Watch your mouth.
I did that in the truck stop forever.
Oh,
I
okay.
ain't doing it anymore.
Okay. Well, like I don't know even if they have any, because they didn't get the room that they were supposed to have. I understand.
No,
so.
I think what it was, WrestleMania, I think, just made a mistake. He thought he had rented something, and then come to find out, they ended up renting something else.
Right.
Or
Well, I
maybe
said from those pictures, it looked.
it's bigger than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he called it a family room.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
and the only crux there was having to share the bathroom. So, well, that's not bad at all, actually.
Can you open a window and a man just pointed out the window and just whiz out the window?
Well, I don't think so.
Can I put it in a jug?
Well, you could if you wanted to, I suppose.
Am I getting too gross?
Yeah.
Hey, it's life. They don't want to talk about it, but it's life. Truckers pee in jugs a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And I said, and if they do, they've got a crappy company.
They got what?
They have a crappy company.
Company.
Yeah.
What do you mean company?
If they have to pee in a bottle.
They don't have to. They just do that.
Well.
Because once you get set, it's like a mother bird. She's sitting on her nest with the eggs. The male comes along with the food. Does she get off of them eggs to go eat that food? No. She sits there on them eggs. That's priority. And then he gives her the food. On down road, priority is by 10 o'clock tonight, I got to be to where I got to be. And I got to keep going because I got just enough time to get there. I got to pee. Where's that jug? That's how it works out.
Yeah, well, you're all gross. Craig the Sailor says, I'm with you, Skip. I want my own restroom.
Me too.
Well, yeah, that's the preference, actually. But like I said, he didn't book the room that he thought he did. So that made a difference. You're there. The train was 2 hours late. I understand. And so they just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
So they did
He said the train was 2 hours late. I just wonder, how does a train run on a time schedule and always be late? He's coming down, the train was canceled. Going home was 2 hours late.
I don't know.
It sounds like a really, really good deal.
And Night Nurse says, I thought only UPS manager pissed on the seat and left it.
Huh?
Read it. She said she thought only UPS peed on the seat and left it.
What? No, they don't. Where do you get that idea?
What you were talking about a while ago?
UPS guys can go to the restroom anytime they want to because it's UPS. You have to understand, every trucking company ain't run the same way.
That's what I said. You got a crappy company if you're having to clean
Yeah,
a bottle.
well, not necessarily that so much. It's just that it all depends on what you are. If you're a city driver, that's not a road driver. Those guys are in and out of that truck every day. And like here in the villages, you know, they stop wherever they want to stop and just take a leak because everything here is open to the public. I mean, every country club, they just walk in there and take a leak. Nobody cares. But on the road, when you're out in the desert somewhere, if you want to get out and take a leak somewhere, you got to find someplace to park this 82-foot long thing. And you can't do it in a truck stop because they frown on that a lot, people peeing in a parking lot. So, yeah, you just do, I'm telling you. I've been in truck stops where I got out of the truck and smelt urine. I mean, that's how bad it gets.
Yeah.
So you got to find some place to park and pull over and all this and that. And you just have to be there to understand. But I don't like it. I don't like doing it either. But sometimes it's just the way to go. It's kind of like you're camping in the middle of a mountain somewhere with a backpack, and that's all you got, and you've got to take a leak. What do? You whiz on a tree somewhere.
All right, now let me read this again. I'm with you. Oh, it says, I thought only UPS management peed on the seat and left it.
Management? I have no idea. I don't know what that means.
Anyhow, I got the drift. So,
the only thing I can tell you, the manager I had when UPS took us over, Rex, for the first year, and he told me, he said that we've already been warned that within the year, UPS is going to change all the management here over to UPS managers and send them in here. And he said, I'm going to be gone. He said, I already know that. Rex was a great manager for me. Now, maybe not for everybody, but for me. And when UPS management came in there, right away, it was like meeting the enemy at the front line. You could just tell. These guys has been brainwashed or something. Every one of them wore black pants, black shoes, black socks, black t-shirt, UPS, black hat. Hi, I'm Mr. So-and-so. I'm your new manager. I just want to let you know that we're going to work things out here and don't get discouraged. Who does that?
well, I think you missed the joke about it, but okay. David Williams says, hi from Seattle. Just made it down here. Pool time. Hope I run into you guys. David from Seattle. Well, David, enjoy that pool time, especially from Seattle. I said,
He's in Seattle now?
No, he's here now.
Oh.
Well,
we're out and about. We're here. If you want to drop by any time for a porch setting or something, we're right here. It's no big deal.
Yeah. And let's see. Craig the Sailor says, hi, David. We'll be moving down there from Spokane Valley by April 1st. There's going to be so many people be here in May, I'm telling you. I know Laura's coming down in May. I think Somewhere in the Sun's coming down in May. I think...
I can see why, because May is the month really that the majority of snowbirds are leaving. They always say, by April. That ain't true anymore. They stay longer and longer.
Yeah, they can do their taxes online now, so they can leave anytime.
So May's good because they go home in May, because I don't know how it is everywhere else, but in Indiana, May is a time when you really start mowing your grass.
Yeah.
So you got to get home. I always said as a snowbird, I had it figured out. This 3-month thing, January, February, March, then you go home in April. I told Sue, I said, I ain't doing that. If I'm retired, I'm going to do 6 and 6. I'm going to come down here in October, and I'm not leaving until 1st of May to mow grass. That's why I always said I was going to do that.
Yeah.
So
and then we always left it at the end of May because of the track, because of the
Well, that's when I
races.
worked, because I came down when they had the 500-mile race. I wanted to skedaddle and get out of town, so I would come. She was already down here, always, and I would drive the car down here and drag whatever she had, tell me to bring down. I'd bring it down, and I always stayed down here for usually 2 weeks, sometimes only a week, the week of Memorial Day or the week after Memorial Day, because I just didn't want to be up there during the race.
Yeah, we were so close to that area that the traffic was horrendous, and that's all you've seen on TV. And not that that's a bad thing. It's a wonderful race. We're very proud of it.
You can't watch it on TV up there. It's blacked out.
Yeah, but all the adding up to it. The news reporters, the
500-mile queen.
They call it
thing, the parade.
The May thing, because it went all month long, and Everything was about the race.
Well, there again, just like the football stadium, that brings in a lot of money to that
does.
town.
It
People
does.
come in from all over the world to go to that.
Well,
Matter of fact, we got contacted by a real estate agent saying, wanted to know if we'd be interested in renting our house out to people from Sweden or someplace.
Yeah.
And he told me how much we were guaranteed. And I just thought to myself, man, that's ridiculous. I mean, I live in Indy. It was like $5,000 for the week. I thought, man, that's ridiculous money. It's hard to turn that down. But then I just got to thinking about it. What if they trash my house?
Well, and we're talking 20, 30 years ago, too.
Yeah,
so.
well, that was a lot of money back then. So anyway, I didn't do it. I just like the idea of knowing it's my home. Nope, you know, so I didn't do it.
Yeah. Let's see. Rester says we're trying to get all our appointments done since we got back. Today is not different. We each have appointments to get to. Might be back before the end of the stream. Who knows? Later on. Well, Rester, take it easy. You know, you guys I know you had a good time on the ship because I was there. And I appreciate you being there too, because with Judy getting down and not being very well, I kind of depended on you guys to drag me around, and we had a good time, and I really appreciate it. You're good people. That's what my mom would say. You're good people. Terry Span says hello from Mark and Terry from Burleson, Texas. We are still in Phoenix eating enchiladas and listening to the show.
Enchiladas.
Cool.
I like enchiladas.
You like enchiladas? Oh, okay.
Well, there's a difference between American enchiladas and Mexican enchiladas.
Oh, and Night Nurse says we refer to UPS management as the brown shirts. So we understand. Like you remember the commercial, what can brown do for you?
I don't understand that either. Explain it to me. Because every employee wears brown shirts. All the truck drivers all of them do.
Don't know.
I just don't get it.
But yeah, like I remember that commercial, what can brown do for you?
What can brown? Yeah, know what we said in the driver's room when somebody said, what can brown do for you? Well, I'll tell you what you can do for me, you know.
Yeah. Might have come to sit with you guys when we get there closing March 23rd, but won't be down until our home here sells. I'll bring the beer. Okay, Steve, we heard you.
I got a refrigerator full of beer. Don't have to worry about that.
So just let us know when you get here. David Williams says, I'd love to stop by for Porch City. I think he means Porch Settin. Please tell me where and when.
Oh, yeah, people, it's Porch Settin. That's not a mistake. It's not setting. That sounds too gay. It's Settin. I-N, period. Settin. Just get it straight. Not setting, Settin.
Yeah, we're from down in the hollow, so.
Yeah. It started out when I came out here one day. Sue was gone shopping, or who knows where she was gone, and I was just sitting out here and I was bored. I thought, I'm going to go live. And I went live with my phone. And I said, well, I just thought I was just out here doing a little bit of porch setting, and thought I'd just get a hold of you guys to see what's going on. And then one day somebody said they really enjoyed it, and I just thought, well, that's what I'm going to call it, porch setting.
Rester says, before I leave on the train, it was full. One person was a snowbird who leaves Florida on March 1st every year, because the college kids start going to Florida for spring break.
That's right, they do.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. It seems like in the last few years, maybe COVID had something to do with it. It's getting more busier, but for the longest while, really the college kids didn't affect us that much here at all.
But there's been a lot of kids here in the last week or two.
Well, I think a lot of them just stayed in. They didn't get around people because of the COVID thing.
Yeah.
But now that it's gone, kind of, I guess, they're starting to come around. You see more and more of them, but you don't really see them. You see them at the square or the pool. That's where you see them.
Yeah, and yeah, it's true. A lot of those people come down for spring break, and especially people that have kids that want a spring break, instead of going to the big city, they come here sometimes and bring the kids.
They've changed rules a lot. Miami has some severe rules in place again. What they can and can't do. They got to be, I don't know, stuff. Because like 2 or 3 years ago, there was a shooting or something, I forget. But anyway, you got to be off the beach by a certain time. Anyway, so they don't want you down there, truthfully. Panama City did the same thing. They passed a bunch of rules up there because basically what they're saying is, we don't want you here. And if you're going to be here, here's the rules.
And then they started going to Mexico.
A lot of things happened. West Coast people went to Mexico, not people here. Now the number one, I think Daytona, they did the same thing. They don't go there that much, but now I think it's Destin. Everybody's going to Destin, Florida.
Oh, really?
That seems to be their new hot spot.
Huh. Thanks, Wrestler. He said, bye for real this time. More busier. Yeah, more busier. That's a good way to put it, Jerry. Yeah, and this year, like you said, it started out pretty chilly, but like I said, it's warming up the way it always does in March, and we're really glad of that because we was kind of tired of the cold. So I know how you guys feel up north. I don't know how long it would take me to get used to going back, having winters every winter. After how I acted this year, and I said it was only a few days, and I still acted like it was terrible. But to have to trudge through the snow on top of the cold, I don't know. I said I would love to go be with the family, what family we've got left, and all, but just can't see me doing it.
I don't see me going up there anytime soon. Not unless you take me up there in a cigar box.
Oh, Billy G says, always remember when news breaks, Skip will fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Zager, yes, it is Bike Week this week.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jerry said Bike Week in Daytona. I was looking at some pictures they had on the news, and I think the pictures they had was last year. I don't think they were this year yet, but did they start the parade with the Clydesdales? I thought that was so cool. I mean, kind of,
Bike Week will be in Leesburg here, I don't know, next few weeks. Daytona comes first, then Bike Week goes over here. Let me tell you a little story about Bike Week in Leesburg that happened to me when I was a gate guard. I was a gate guard up here by the hospital on Morse Boulevard. Very busy area right there. You go around the roundabout and there's a gate guard just right there. So it's kind of hectic. And then people going to work at the hospital, coming home from work. It's just hectic there. So I'm sitting there, I'm working the midnight shift, but it's like, it's weird hours. It's like 10 till 4 in the morning or something like that. So I'm up there doing this. And I like that shift because it's just me and the tree climbing frogs out there making noise, and there's just nothing really going on. So I see these two guys in the motorcycle. They went around the roundabout twice, like they weren't sure where to get off this thing. They're just driving around the roundabout. And I'm watching them. I thought maybe they're just goofing around. There wasn't nobody out there. So then they come off the roundabout and they're heading to my guard shack. Oh, I got the door open and I'm standing right there. And the two guys pulled up there. One guy pulled up there, he got there first. And he says, hey man, we're lost. I said, where you going? And at that time, the other guy pulled up next to him. He forgot to put his foot down and his whole bike, he just fell over right there.
That was probably a sight. Sam Zager says winters are more mild in the Midwest, so it's 50 here this week. Good. Nice to just enjoy it, because probably next week you're going to get some more cold. Actually, they was talking about the cold didn't come this far south this week because there was a cold front that was starting to come through, and rain. We had a little bit of rain the other day. We're in a serious drought here. We're down to watering 1 day a week now, and I said that's not good when when the spring's coming and you're wanting everything to come up. So I'm gonna have to water all my flowers by hand until this is over. But it's like I said, we did get a little bit of rain, and just not enough to make a difference in the drought. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Our rainy season doesn't start until I think it's June. Same time as your hurricane season. Mm-hmm. Starts in June, and so that's our rainy season. So if you don't know about that, in the rainy season we get a little bit of rain just practically every day. And I said sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's just a sprinkle. So I remember we used to come down here on vacation and I'd look at the paper and it would show rain every day, and I thought, oh my God, the vacation's ruined. But sometimes it's just a sprinkle. Sometimes it lasts for 5 minutes. Sun comes back out, dries everything out, and you're good to go. Just know that somewhere in the day it's going to rain. Take a rain out with you or something, umbrella. But like I said, it's never enough to stop what you're doing. It usually doesn't stop any of the games, doesn't stop the guys from mowing the yard, that kind of thing. You noticed a guy yesterday, was it yesterday? That he was clipping bushes and it was raining. And so, yeah, it doesn't stop them because they know the sun's going to come back out and dry everything off, and so they just keep doing their business.
I did a short video, I think, once.
Well, you said, didn't you do something the other day? You mentioned it to somebody. Maybe it was on
No,
Discord.
I did a short video because I don't know if people really believe me or not, because in Indiana, it just doesn't happen. But it was raining out here, and over there, one of them houses, might have been over there where what's her name passed away. I think he was mowing that yard, and he was coming between the houses. And I thought I heard something, and I thought, what is that? Is somebody out here mowing? And I mean, it was raining hard, or fairly hard. And so I stuck my head out the window, and I was looking at it, and sure enough, here comes this guy with the lawnmower, and I thought, so I'm gonna do a short or something. I said, see, I told you guys, they don't care. And I was showing him, he's out here mowing in the grain. And the same thing with contractors. You go down to the newer area when it's raining, they'll still be on the roofs, man, putting down shingles. They're still doing their thing. And so I don't think they have OSHA here.
Well, I mean, if there's lightning involved, they won't be out there.
If there's lightning involved, that's right. But in Indiana, once it starts to rain and the roof gets slick, they're off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but like I said, the first time I seen, I think we were on our way to Disney once, and I seen somebody mowing a yard in the rain, and I laughed. I thought that was the goofiest thing.
We thought he was drunk.
He was going to make his money anyhow, but no, they do that here. Because like I said, sometimes it's not a lot of rain. It just sprinkles or rain for a minute. But now when it does rain,
oh, you know it.
it's scary.
Yeah.
It just pours like.
You know how in the wintertime you have regular snow, but then you'll go outside sometimes and you go, boy, these snowflakes are big and stick. You know, that's the difference in rain here. You get rain, and then you get this deluge of rain.
Yeah, that's sure. And Billy, Billy says all roundabouts should be made square.
Well, I'm not going to say I
William.
disagree with that, because these roundabouts down here in the wintertime, man, I'll tell you what, they are a confusing thing for a lot of people, and they make it tough on everybody else. We've seen them do everything from going in them the wrong way. We've seen them go in a roundabout and stop because they're not sure what to do or where they're going. Roundabouts can be a problem here.
Yeah, but the other day I was in a hurry. I had. I was up at the hospital, and I had to be back down to Brownwood at a certain time, and it seemed like every stoplight took forever, and I never appreciate roundabouts more because I was in a hurry. And I said, roundabouts, you have to go slow, of course, but still you don't stop.
That's the whole point.
And I said, the stoplights here, like I said, they take forever because there's a lot of traffic. So, but it was so aggravating because I was in such a hurry. My fault. Rich A says 47 here in Pennsylvania today. February was super cold. My house is 2,500 square feet and heat with a heat pump. Well, electric bill was $411 for February. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And that's something you have to think about when you come down here. You're not, now we're all electric here, so we don't have a gas bill. But I remember up north having gas and electric. And some days, especially when it was really, really cold, I said, you wished you had more heat going on. Catherine Jenkins says, yep, February was bad. My gas heat for 1,800 square foot was over 300 and electric 150. Yeah, so that's what I remember about being up there is I had a gas and electric. Now I said, we have electric here, but there are some places that have
a lot
gas.
of it depends on how big is your house.
Yeah.
We had, even up there, we didn't have the biggest house. It was 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but square footage wise, I'm going to say 1,800 maybe, something like that.
Oh, and the farm. The farm was unbelievable.
It was bankrupt city.
There was a fireplace in every room, and it was still cold. Because it was a big house.
It was one of them bank deals. Where if you're in with a investment banker, and I kind of was, I wasn't the only one, but I was one of them. If he had to repossess a house, which they did once in a while, then when it comes to the time where they have to get rid of that house, get it off the books, he would call certain people, and I was one of them, and saying, hey, you want that house? They owe whatever at the time, $55,000. If you want that house, we'll finance the whole thing for you. And I'd go look at the house, looking at it as a flip. I mean, we got to live somewhere, and we might as well live in a house we got to flip. Well, this was a big house, 2-story, 4 or 5 bed. I don't even know. Anyway, it was there, but I was
East is what the
I was
kids
more
called it.
interested in the 4 or 5 acres that came with the place there at that time. And so anyway, we buy this thing, and I never really noticed, never paid no attention when you're buying something like that from the bank, that every room in the house had been converted over to a baseboard electric heat. We're talking about a house that was on the, what do you call it, historical site, historical registry or whatever. So you couldn't do what you wanted to with it. But there again, I didn't know that until after we bought the house. That's on the historical, it's called the Rogers Estate. So there are certain things you can do, and then you have to get approval to do all this other stuff. It just got to be a real pain in the butt. So the one thing that me and my dad did do is I went out and bought a gas furnace, and we had it converted over to LP. And then we run the lines outside the house to where, at the time I was a co-op member, and co-op came out and set up a big bottle gas for us there to heat the house. And we installed it pretty well once we got it tweaked in. But just doing that made the electric bill like 10%. I mean, we were paying at that time up to $1,000 a month, and we were still cold.
Oh yeah, yeah. And we were using kerosene heaters.
We had everything in that
we
place.
tried to stay warm, and yeah, it was.
It was almost getting to the point we were going to live in one room.
Yeah.
It was awful. That was probably one of the worst purchases I ever made. But in the long run, with the cattle we raised there, the hogs that we raised there, and then when we did get some of the things done we wanted to get done, we didn't get it all done for sure. We sold the house, it still made money.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I loved the house. I mean, it was really a beautiful place. It was too much for us. We didn't need anything that big. Alfonso Smith says, can a self-driving vehicle like a Tesla follow the Village's app and be correctly on point to where you want to go?
Hell no. I wouldn't trust a self-driving car to save my ass. If you want to try it, go ahead, but if you hit me, I'm suing you.
He's wanting to know about the Village's
I was
app.
just joking. Gloom and doomer.
He wants to know about the app, not the Tesla.
What's the Tesla got to do with the app?
He said it's a self-driving car like a Tesla.
I don't care if it's a self-driving car, what it is. What's the Tesla?
Follow the Village's app and be correctly on point to where you want to go.
I'm taking that as he's asking if he gets the Village's app, will the Tesla follow the directions? I'm saying no.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, like I said, if you follow
which
the
Village is
app
that?
for the...
They keep telling me the paid app's the one they get. The free one, it's just not that good.
Yeah.
So I don't.
But I mean, if you're driving on the street, the Tesla drives on the street, not the golf cart trail.
Right.
Driving on the street, would the app be as good?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know why it wouldn't. It's a car.
Because I think the Village's app is set up for golf carts, following golf cart trails.
Is it? Okay.
That's why everybody gets it. But in a car, truthfully, I don't think you really need that app for a car, because GPS, if you have a GPS, it has Waze, W-A-Z-E, it has everything on there. I mean, it shows Eastport on there, shows where, if you got a bar, restaurant, Poke It, Go, I don't think you need that app, unless you're going to do a golf cart. Then I'd say you probably ought to get it.
Yeah. But yeah, the GPS, and I haven't found it, even with the newer areas. There are some streets they're just now putting in. Might be a problem on there, but most of them I've seen are pretty accurate, even the newer ones. So
I find that Waze is actually better than GPS. Oh, whoever does GPS, Google, whoever does it, because it seems like whenever they're building a new area, Waze has all the stuff first.
yeah, they're right on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just do that. You can always get the app anytime you want. I mean, just try that and see how that works out for you.
And Jerry says all the new houses have heat pumps, even though we have gas.
I have a heat pump.
Yeah.
I have no gas. Well, I do have gas once in a while, but mostly it's heat pump.
Yeah.
The gas that I have usually comes from whatever I'm eating.
Oh, God. Too much information. Billy says, I'm a Florida native, originally from South Florida. I now live in Fruitland Park at 110 foot above sea level. Well, good for you, I guess.
Well, I know that they say, and I don't know if any of this is true, it's just hearsay, that Villages of Mallory Hill is the highest point in the Villages.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Now since we've went past 44, I don't know if that's still the truth. That used to be.
Either. It's. I do know that the hilly areas seem like they are pretty much up north. Down here, if there's any golf courses that are hilly, it's because they brought in 1,000 dump truck loads of dirt and made it that way.
Yeah. Oh, and I remember when they had the tornado up there. Like I said, we lived in Caroline at that time, which is, you know, right next to Mallory. And I said, if you'd go up to where the country club is, or the pool, or any of those roads around there, you could look down the road and see all the blue tarps on everybody's roof.
Oh yeah.
Where the tornado had went through.
And
Yeah.
I will give Gary Morris credit for that, because when it went down that valley up there, that's all you saw in that whole valley. I didn't do video or anything. I didn't have it back then. It just blew roofs everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And Gary pulled the contractors off of building new houses and says, go up there and help them people out and get them roofs back on there. Because they were having trouble getting, they had the money. Insurance was paying, but they couldn't get contractors because they were all
Working
down
on the new houses?
Well, the people in this area here, I guess, or maybe they were building Lake Sumter. But anyway, they were building homes and things for the villages. Gary pulled them off and says, go take care of them people.
Yeah.
I'll give him props for that.
Yeah. Oh, Jerry Bell says Teslas use their own maps. Okay.
Tesla what?
Teslas use their own maps.
Oh, do they?
That's what he said.
Well, I don't know. Are they up to date with everything?
I
Like,
don't
does
know.
it show where restaurants are? Like, if he wanted to go to the Victory Bar and Grill, or if he wanted to go to Boosters, I mean, is that on there? I don't know.
I don't know. You have to ask somebody that had one. I don't know. Tunes wants to know how long we've lived in the villages.
11 years full time. Be
Yeah.
11 years this October full time.
Yeah.
But we've been coming here for 25, 30,
Yeah.
long time.
Oh, Jerry wants to know, why are the people in Mallory Hill high? Do they have a lot of gummies there?
I don't know, but if they do, they're not sharing.
They don't share. Okay. Waze also relies on input from drivers for live updates on police locations,
Yeah, they do.
road hazards, and lane closures,
Yeah.
and traffic
And I've seen that
delays.
on the highway, and I'm surprised about how accurate a lot of them are. It says there's a cop right up ahead, and sure enough, I look up there, and there he is.
Yeah. And that's why they stay pretty accurate. And that's why Skip loves the Waze better than he does the other stuff. So. And Google also relies on that driver input.
Do they?
Okay.
Does Google, and I don't know, whenever I get on, that's maps on Google, right?
I think, yeah.
So if I use maps as a, listen, this thing of car connecting to your phone drives me nuts. I don't like it at all. How many times have you been talking on the phone in the car and get out and walk away, and all of a sudden you're disconnected?
Yes, Grandpa, I know. And then I said, and also when I pull into the garage, it gives me all your phone calls.
See, it's just crazy nuts.
Let's see.
That's because we don't know what we're doing with it, truthfully.
Yeah. And Jerry says Google owns Waze. Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah.
Could be.
But I do know that some of the directions, especially the brand new places, a street or two. It's not always a lot, but a street or two maybe they didn't have on the maps thing, but you could go to Waze and they had it because they have people input.
Seems to me we was going to go down south and see somebody. It might have been Linda when she bought her house new. That I went to the maps and it didn't put in the address, and it didn't bring it up at all. It just didn't exist. But when I went to Waze and put the address in, boom, it came right up.
Yeah, and that's the way it works now. That's been a while ago.
Yeah.
But I see when it's brand new, and I would say a street or two, anyhow. They didn't have it on Google, but they had it on Waze. So
They
that's
both
why we
got their
figured it's good.
advantages, disadvantages. But before you pay for the Villages app, for the golf carts and whatever, just try using Waze, because I don't really think you need a golf cart. Unless you got a golf cart, then it could help. Especially if you like to stay out late at night. Guarantee you come here in a golf cart, you stay out after dark, you're not going to be able to find your way home.
Let's see. Nicole wants to know what happened to Skip's cookie budget today.
I already ate them.
You already ate them.
You're late.
Yeah, you must have got out of here late because he already ate them. And Buddy's down to his chewies now because he's done. And that's funny. I give him a piece of cookie in the morning. He won't eat it But when you're out here with you, he eats them.
He knows when it's Wednesday. I'm telling you, he does. All day today since I got up, he's been running to my room, jumping on the lap. He'll look at you. He'll whine. He'll run to the front door. He'll run and find Sue. This is what he does all morning.
Yeah, if I went out the door, he'd start whining, carrying on. And I said, come out to bring Robin's sign out. And I said, you ought to hurt him. You'd have thought he was.
Yeah, he knows when it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would care, but he seems to.
Yeah, and I said, Skip had plenty of cookies today, but I said he ate what he had. But you know, he was always
He has
complaining.
cookies here, and almost every night, not quite, almost every night, he also gets part of my ice cream bar.
Yeah.
I take the chocolate off of it because they say dogs can't have chocolate.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's true, but everybody says that, so I take the chocolate off of it. And when I get down to where there's like half of the ice cream left on the stick, I just hold it there and he licks it till it's done.
Yeah, he likes ice cream. Yeah. But,
So that lady out there that said that I didn't need a dog because I was cruel to him, you have no idea.
Casa del Sol Boutique Bed and Breakfast says, hi, Sue and Skip. Hey, guys, how are you doing today?
Who's at a bed and breakfast?
Casa del Sol Bed and Breakfast. They're in, remind me where you're at again, guys.
Oh, I thought, man, here. I was going to say we got a bed
No,
and-
they're out of state.
Oh, because I'm sure
They're
there's
out of the
bed and
country.
I'm sure there's bed and breakfast in here somewhere.
They're out of the country, so
Ah,
let's see. Okay, am I getting the same thing again?
huh?
Yeah. My chat kind of messed up.
You what?
My chat kind of messed up. They're in Malaga, Spain. That's where they're at.
Spain.
Yes, yes. Not been to Spain. That'd be a good trip, wouldn't it?
You might not be able to go.
Well,
I just saw a thing on TV where Trump's talking about cutting Spain out. I don't know what that's all about. I don't. But I was watching it. It came up on a special thing where he announced. He says, "Well, if they don't start doing this, or if they don't start doing that, we may just cut Spain totally out of our trade deal." I have no idea what that's
it's
called.
the next distraction. What it is?
Oh no, I know what it was. He wanted to use one of the military airports over there, whatever you want to call it, air bases over there, to store some of our warplanes over there in case we need them for this Iran thing. Spain said, no, you can't use them. And, I'm thinking, okay, it's their stuff. You can do what you want, but you always got to know, man, when it comes to Trump, whether you like him or whether you don't like him, there's going to be repercussions.
Oh, Casa del Sol said we bought a new build in Edenfield. We closed March 26th. Well, good
Where
for
is
you.
Edenfield at? I keep hearing that name. That's the
That's
new,
the farthest new place.
but I don't know where that is compared to, say, truthfully, I don't even know where Well Point is. I don't go down there.
Well, you got to get out of the house every once in a while. That's why
I only did all that running around to get all the information to show people, to educate them. There's a new area. This is what's happened. Here's where a square is going to be. Blah 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 blah. Now there's so many YouTubers here. Here's how I feel about it. Anything south of 44 belongs to them. I'm just not interested in it.
Oh, and Jackie Van Auken says, well, hello from the never-ending winter. Well, honey, it's going to be spring soon.
Well, it kind of feels that way here too. Like Sue was saying a while ago, man, this cold weather, once it came in, it just,
Well, he didn't hear it, but he could see it. That was an Amazon truck, electric one, didn't make noise, but as soon as Buddy saw it. Let's see. Oh, and then Florida Val's moving to Edenfield. Closed the 318.
how close is it to say, I'm trying to think of where the square is down there, Eastport. I'm just wondering how close is it to that. If he's on the golf cart and he's going to go to Eastport, is it a 10-minute ride, 20-minute ride, 15-minute ride?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's,
Some of you guys will have to tell us because I don't know.
well, down there, that's where all the restaurants are at. Boosters and all, well,
Yeah.
that's a country club, but that's
Catherine
okay.
Jacobson says, congrats, Spain to the villages.
Yeah,
So cool.
You'll
It is.
figure it
Are you
out.
going to open up a bed and breakfast here?
yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Just give it 3 or 4 years and you'll be selling that house and buying another one because you'll realize you made a mistake buying that one.
Oh, and Laura
I'm
says,
joking, but that seems the way it goes.
March 1st was the start of meteorological spring.
A what?
Meteorological spring. I can't hardly say that. Spring.
Mr.
down.
Badass here. No, you got him.
Yep, see another dog.
Seems like the bigger the dog, the meaner he wants to be.
Well, he likes big dog.
You seen what he did?
I did.
He,
But-
he shows aggression. He doesn't do anything, but he shows aggression. You would think he was a big dog. Well, remember Dad's, what he have? A Yorkie. This little bitty Yorkie, if there was a big dog in Dad's backyard, you had to watch that Yorkie because he would take off after him. Like he had no fear at all.
Jerry says Edenfield is just north of Eastport to south of the Turnpike.
So, I don't know, what is that, 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
And Florida Val says at most 5-minute ride to Eastport.
In a golf cart?
I'm assuming she means that, yeah.
Well, that's not too bad.
Billy says for years we had an alcoholic dash hound named Larry. He would drink a half to 3/4 a bottle of vodka every day. Oh my goodness.
Who are we talking about?
Billy G says that. Said for years we had an alcoholic, says dash hound, but I think he meant dachshund.
Oh, a dog? We had a dog on the farm that liked beer. We used to sit out underneath the shade tree after we got done baling hay or whatever we were doing. And old Penny, a beagle hound, she'd come over and sit by the chairs, and we always had a thing of water down there. Of course, she would drink all that. It was always empty. And then if we were drinking beer, we'd pour a little bit in there, and she'd lap that up too.
Yeah. DJ wants to know what was the name of the website you mentioned that had all things villages on it. It was a person who lives here that created it.
VirginiaTrace.com.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they were so accurate, and they were right on top of things too.
Well, they just had everything on there. I mean, you didn't really need to go anywhere else. They had, I don't even know what all, I know they had the webcams, they had homes for rent, local people in Virginia Trace were
and all
listed.
about the things to do.
Yeah, neighborhood yard sales. They had all kinds of stuff on there.
Yeah. I haven't looked at it in a long time.
I haven't either. I assume it's still there.
I don't know.
Should I go look?
Go ahead. Casa del Sol says we will be snowbirds from Spain. We do have a cold winter, but no snow, but cold. Okay. Well, that's kind of what we did this year. We didn't have any snow, but it sure was cold. And Laura says March 8th is the return to daylight saving time. It will be light until 7 p.m. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You know, the older I get, the more it feels nice to just go to bed. So, you know, a lot of times I'm going to bed early just because it got dark. So I think it's bedtime. But, yeah, it would be better. There's a lot of things, you know, used to. You walk the dog 7 in the morning, 7 at night, you know. And I said, when the winter time comes, you have to change that a little bit to like 5, 4:30 or 5 because it gets dark so early. But, yeah, pretty soon we'll be back to that 7-7 thing.
Well, so far, VirginiaTrace.com ain't even popping up, so maybe they don't even have it anymore. Too bad, because they did a really good job with that.
Yeah.
Or at least it ain't on my phone, let me put it that way.
Oh, and then they said we will start to rent December 25th and January 27th onwards. Okay, so maybe they are going to open a bed and breakfast.
Who is?
The Casa del Sol boutique bed and breakfast. It's in Spain.
Del Sol.
Casa del Sol. That's their name.
These the ones that's in Spain?
Yes.
Oh. Are they offering us a place for free?
No. They just said they will start to rent December 2025 to January of 2027 onwards. Okay.
So they must have other plans. They're going to be traveling for a couple of years, I guess. I don't know. Coming here. They're coming here.
They're coming here. They're building a house in Edenfield, so wherever Edenfield is. We already established
You just
where
told
that
me.
was at.
So it was down there.
Yeah, I knew it was down there.
Well, I know it's down there. I just don't know where down there.
Yeah. Well, I said, we're going to have to get out in the house and go take a look. Everybody's been down there but us. And you go with Jose, but you guys mainly go to eat and
Listen,
fool around.
have you ever traveled with Jose in that truck?
No.
You never have.
No.
I'm telling you, these Spanish people, they don't have no idea where they're at, what they're doing, where they're going. They put it up on their phone on a GPS. He just follows that blue line. That's all he knows. He follows that blue line. And all the time he's following that blue line, I'm hearing more and more stories about more and more stuff that I don't even care about.
He probably feels the same about you.
I know it.
God bless him. You know, he's helped us out so much this last couple of weeks because I, ordering stuff nowadays, you can't get anything put together. You order it and have to put it together or find
Not
somebody
that
to
I
put it
can't
together.
get it together. It's just with my back and my knees and getting up and getting down, and my eyesight ain't like it used to be. It's good with these glasses, but when you have to wear glasses, trifocals, I don't care who you are, whenever you're working on something, you never can get which that one, this one, this one. You know, and it just gets to be a real pain. And I
But
get
remember when you used to go to the store and buy stuff and it was built?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
since when did I start working for China, putting this stuff? I'm not the assembly guy.
Yeah.
Why can't I just go to the store and say I want that and pick it up and
Well, I couldn't find any in the store that I wanted, so.
the ones we got, I'm here to tell you, it's not going to be here very long. The cushions suck. Totally suck.
That's the only thing, yeah. These
The
turned out
cushions
really
are this
good.
thick, and it's very flimsy sponge. It's not firm sponge. It's just awful.
Yeah, when you buy off the internet, you don't know what
If
you're
if you're on Patreon, if you watch me sitting in a chair and I'm talking to Jose about coffee, thought that'd be a decent video because he knows a lot about coffee. I started out sitting in this chair. By the end of it, I'm like this because the cushion just slid out.
Well, that's what I said, but so we need to get new cushions. But
These are much better.
Yeah, that's
Whatever
what I
these
said,
are, we
these
should have
come off
got.
the internet and you put them together.
I know it, but whatever these are, that ain't it.
Yeah, yeah, those cushions were not good.
They
So,
ain't just the cushions. Even the chair, it's not the same.
well, no.
This is whatever kind of weave this is. That out there's cheap plastic. You can feel it. And he said, they're going to break. They're going to break after a while. I said, no, they are. I said, in a year's time, they'll be at the end of my driveway waiting for somebody to come pick it up.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
I
yeah,
would.
they're just, that's what I was afraid of when you order off the internet. You really don't know what you're getting. And once you get it here and get everything laid out and you see what it is, you don't want to box it back up and send it back. Not unless there's a real big deficiency. But yeah, I didn't anyhow. So, but thank you, Jose, for putting stuff together, helping us put stuff together. I don't know what we'd done without you. So it'd probably be still sitting in there. I still have a picture sitting on the floor.
I'm sitting there looking at Racer Girls. She just sent this picture of a Navy ship. She said her baby's coming home.
Oh, how nice. Her son's coming.
Well, it doesn't say where the ship's at, though. It just shows the ship.
Jerry says Virginia Trace website, some sites don't work.
Probably Jacksonville, because they got a naval base up there. I'm guessing. I don't know. And it looks like a badass ship. I don't know what kind of ship that is. Whatever it is, if I saw that coming down my road, that'd scare the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Oh, my, yeah.
Yeah.
And Brad says thevillageshomewarranty.com is another great website. They have a home product search where you enter your 6-digit resident ID and it lists every item installed in your house. Used to, you could go to the, they had a phone number, and I forget what they called it. Do you remember what they called it?
Huh?
It was an information page or something like that. It was a phone number that you could call and you could ask them. That's how we got our...
What are you talking, warranty?
Well, it wasn't warranty that we called. We called about our siding that the guy burnt. And
I called the warranty department, and she gave
no,
me...
you didn't call the warranty department. I made the call. I know it wasn't
no, you
the warranty
didn't.
department.
I called the warranty department, I'm telling you, and she said, what's your address? And I gave it to her, and then she gave me the contractor's name and phone number that installed the siding.
Okay.
And that's who I called.
But before that, like I said, they didn't call the warranty department. There was, to get to the warranty department, they had a question line. And if you wanted to know who did your house or, you know, who painted it, that kind of thing, you'd call them. They'd get you in touch with the person that done your house. I guess now you call the warranty department. But yeah, that's a good site, Brad. Jerry Bell says, Racer Girl Sons. Oh, docking at Gators.
Here's
at
what I
Lake Sumter.
have. I have the Village's Entertainment Department. I have the Village's Healthcare Center. I have Village's Home Warranty, Village's Insurance, the Village's Realty, the Village's Tea Times. So let me give you the Home Warranty Department right now, just in case you want to call 352-753-6222, and maybe they can point you the right direction.
Yeah, and they're usually on all the magnets that they give you. He said, Racer Girl's son is docking at Gators at Lake Sumter.
I'll be right there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's right now we're actually beginning to feel the heat. It's actually really warm today. I think it says it's supposed to get up to 85. But that's not bad with the wind blowing. Not bad at all.
All you have to know is we're wearing shorts.
Yeah. And I said it's cloudy enough that you're not in the sun. that much, so should be good. Let's see. How are you? How y'all feeling about the war going on? It kind of scares me. All these people that's stuck out in the middle, stuck at some of these countries that can't get home. God, I mean, I just got back from a cruise, and just the thoughts of being stuck in some of those places, although they were beautiful, but being stuck there and not knowing how you was going to get home.
Well, it isn't quite like that. They're not stuck there, and they know how they're going to get home. The embassy tells them, go to military bases. The plane's going to take you right home.
What about the one that the embassy was bombed?
That's I'm just saying things happen, but that's what they're going to do. They just don't say, get out of here as soon as you can. It doesn't work that way. They tell you where to go.
Oh, well, the first bomb, nobody have to tell me.
They told them people. They told the people in Iran a week ago, get out of here.
Well, how about Dubai, Qatar?
Well,
those places weren't.
This is all the things that popped up because of them nutballs over there. I mean, you asked me how I feel about this. I'll be glad to tell you.
No, we don't need that.
I say bomb the shit out of them.
Okay.
Because if they're going to be terrorists, they're going to kill people for no reason at all, which is what they're doing right now. They just throw bombs in a hospital. They don't care.
Okay.
Bomb the shit out of them. The only way you're going to cure a bad disease like that is to kill it all so it can't breed anymore.
Okay. So the first bomb that would hit here.
Here?
Yeah.
We ain't going. That's why we're there. There is no bomb here. They don't have no bombs that get here.
We don't know that.
We do know that.
Well, I know people lie.
You just want to know that people lie. We do know they do not have the capability of throwing a bomb toward the United States out of reach here.
So, if some of the people that agree with them should happen to, then what? I mean,
if you agree with the terrorists, you're going to die with one.
No. I mean, the people that agree, well, there's people that agree with that country, actually.
The thing is, we're getting most of our information off of news on TV and stuff, and most of that is so bent one side or the other that you don't know really what's true. But when they get on YouTube, I'm telling you, some of these self-appointed people that say, I'm going to, get their phone, they're doing, that's where you're going to get accurate information, you're going to see it. And most people in Iran over there are on the streets cheering the fact that this guy is finally gone. And I guess from what I'm gathering, the Shah, they used to call it the Shah of Iran. I don't know who the other leader was that was exiled when this guy took over. Remember, this guy threw him out. He just took over. It was a coup. But whoever that guy is now, they're wanting him to come back and take over. And that's the guy the United States got along with really well.
That guy is dead.
No, it might be a son. I don't know, but there's another guy, and that's who they really, really want. Yeah. So I'm saying we're not getting involved with that. If that's what them people want, it's their country. Let them have what they want. All we're saying is don't send a bunch of your weirdo people to the United States and blow up Disney World. And that's what they do. They do weird shit.
That's what I said. What about with the first, it's the innocent people that have nothing to do with this that you worry about.
What innocent people are you talking about?
Well, I mean, what if one of our kids was over there on a boat or something? I mean, they're not only...
They're not over there on the boat. You're talking about a scenario that doesn't exist.
Oh, my gosh.
You are.
All right. I don't know how to put it to where you'd understand.
I do understand.
Okay.
When you break the law of society, like Hitler did, there's a price you pay.
Yeah. Okay. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Yeah. Keep that in mind.
What are you trying to tell me there, Mrs. Hitler?
Yeah, well, I said, just keep that in mind. Somewhere along the line, somebody's going to pay.
About what? You're making statements that make no sense to me at all.
Okay.
Somebody's going to pay. Pay what? About what?
Well, I mean, you keep... Never mind. Yeah, and the Shah died 2 years ago. Yeah, he did. His son was on TV the other day on, I think it was 60 Minutes, and they were interviewing him, and he said he doesn't want to be a king. He doesn't want to be anything like that, but he will be a transition leader if they want him to. And it seemed like there was quite a few that wanted him to.
Who?
The Shah's son.
That's who it was. It was one of them. Had something to do with the Shah. That's all I can remember. I don't take all this real serious. I just like to have the information.
Yeah, well, he said he didn't want to be a king or a leader or anything, but he would be a transition person until they could have...
They'll have a vote. The people over there will vote.
Yeah.
And that's their right to do what they want to do. I don't think we should get involved with any of that, and I don't think we will. But what I do think is that if they want to do business with America, you need to negotiate honestly. And that guy they got over there right now, well, he's dead now. He has never been honest about anything, none of them.
But like I said, they asked that guy the question as what he would want to see happen.
Who's that?
What?
I ain't
I
never
have no
seen that
idea.
vehicle before.
Okay. You're looking for somebody. I don't
What?
know.
There's a sign on the back of it, but I,
Batty. Well, I guess that makes it a membership.
Come
Could
here,
be
buddy.
the
Come here.
cleaning crew.
come here, come here, come here,
They
come
used to
here.
come in a station wagon, but
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Oh my God.
yeah, and the Sean's son's 65. He lives in the U.S. He is, and I said the news guy asked him a pretty simple question, and I thought this is something everybody should be asking. What if the guy that they put in power wants to do the same thing as the guy that they killed? What do you do then?
As long as he doesn't bother us, so just let the people have what they want. But if that guy starts throwing missiles over to Israel, or whatever, we're going to get involved, and everybody knows that. Just consider Israel as part of America's territory, like Puerto Rico. If they throw bombs at Puerto Rico, we're going to get involved.
Yeah,
Was
and I
that?
said that was. I thought that was a good question because we had that happen once before. You know, with
We had it happen once before. Where?
we took out the leader, and well, actually, that's what
Oh, we've
Vietnam
done that.
was.
We've done that many times. That's not the first time. We
Well,
took out Nicaragua's. We took out the Maduro here recently. We took out.
Yeah, but I mean, for the country to go back to the way they were,
I don't. Who?
they didn't. The person in power was the same as the person that they took out.
The only time that I can recall that really happening that was devastating was Vietnam. We wanted to keep them communist bastards out, and we tucked our tail between our legs, and we left that country the wrong way. And what happened? They went right back in there and took over.
Well,
Today, I don't know. I don't know who runs Vietnam. I don't really pay that much attention to it. I'm not really interested in being a tourist in a country where, you know, they did what they did. At one time, it was run by communism. I don't know if it is or not.
yeah. Alfonso Smith says have the amenity fees changed from $199 to $225. Ours haven't yet. I think that's.
It's going to go up.
Yeah.
'Cause it goes up every year.
But I think, like I said, my last bill, mine was $195. So like I said, I'm not to the top. I think the new houses are to the $225 level. I'm not sure.
When we first moved here, it was $75.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Patio villa, $75.
I don't remember it being that low, but
Huh?
I don't remember it being that low.
Oh yeah.
Craig says, "Got to go, guys. We're picking up Nicole's brother at the airport. Everyone have a great day." Well, you too. Tell the brother we said hey. Tell him to watch us. We're on every Wednesday. But have a good day.
I can't tell if these are rain clouds rolling in here or.
It's supposed, like I said, there's 30% chance of rain today. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. But I think it's after 5 or something like that. So. But like I said, it's getting a lot cloudier than what it was, but not bad.
I can feel the humidity.
Yeah, the humidity's. I was watching looking for a place to plant all those poinsettias, and I was watching the drip out of the water, the heat pump. I thought, oh, this is a perfect place, because get a drip of water all day. That might be, you know, I might have to cut that grass stuff that he put in. Let's see. Okay, well,
Bobby.
anything else going interesting?
Huh?
I said, anything else going on interesting?
No, because all you want to do is argue with me.
I don't want to argue with you. I don't care. I know
Oh.
you're wrong. I'm good about it. Hey, let's see.
Jerry says his amenity fee is $204.
Okay. Well, I think ours is, what do they call it when it kind of ramps up to the highest? It's not
I
yet.
don't know how they do that.
I said, my last one was $195.
It just boils down to one thing to me. No matter how they do it, you got to pay it.
Well, yeah. But like I said, you're grandfathered in or something, but eventually we'll get to that top tier. But you're down, you're down in the southern end. If yours is 204, Jerry, that's probably the likely.
Laura
Fee down
says
there.
DeShaw's son is 65 years old. He lives in the United States.
He
I
does.
believe what she says. 'Cause
He's he's been raised here because the Shaw, when they
This
threw
could
him
be
out.
this could be a good person for us, the Americans, to go put in power over there if we can, because he understands America. He
Well, and
lives
that's
there.
what he said. Is people were asking for him to do that, and
People, you say people. I don't know who people
well,
are.
I'm not sure whether he meant over there or over here, but like I
Well,
said, he's
the
lived
truth
here all
of
his
it is,
life.
we don't care what them people over there want. That's facts. We care about what we want here, and this guy could be a good guy to put over there for both reasons. One, his father was from there. He lives here. He would understand both ways of doing things, our needs, their needs, and he'd be a good
This is
negotiator.
not supposed to be about our needs.
About what?
It's not supposed to be about our
America
needs.
first. Don't never forget that. That's what he meant. It's
Right.
about our needs.
Yeah, go put gas in your car.
I'm not saying it's me. I'm telling you that's what his agenda is. So you got to go by that, whether you like it or not. He's the president.
Okay. But he was
It's
raised
our
here.
needs and their needs. This guy would be a good guy to put in office because he would understand both sides.
You'd think so.
I'm not talking to you no more.
Yeah, like I said, he's lived here all his life. When the Shaw was thrown
Blah
out,
blah blah
they
blah
come here.
blah
He's been-
blah blah
he
blah
was born in
blah blah
Texas.
blah 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 blah.
That's what I get.
Talk to the face because the hand
That's
ain't.
what I get.
Talk
That's
to the
why you don't-
hand because the face ain't listening. That's what the granddaughters always said.
Yeah, that's why you guys are so screwed up. You don't want to listen to anybody else. You got your own agenda.
Well,
No.
you can't listen to somebody that's wrong.
I know. That's why I don't. And Jerry wants to know how's the new sprinkler system.
Works good.
Worked good. Like I said,
I tested it out once. So I got a couple water things here I want to change, and probably some I got to clean out for sure. But I've tested it, zone, turned them on for the heck of it, and it works good. They come right on. So it works okay. It's just I can't shut the door.
Racer Girl wants to know when's the next Patreon lunch.
Working on it.
Well, we're definitely going to have one in May because there's so many people coming down in May. We'd like to include as many people as we can. And
See, this ain't my job. This is Sue's job and Linda's job.
I don't know when it got to be my job, but most everything is, so I'm good with it.
Ooh, did you catch that?
Racer Girl says, Mom and Dad, stop arguing.
It's another little snide remark I get from her all the time. It's always been my job. I didn't want to do my job, but I guess everything is my job.
Hey, what'd you tell me? You got a UPS or a FedEx package in there?
I do?
Yeah. Been sitting there on that
It
counter.
says to give it to FedEx. That's all I know, and the phone number.
Okay.
You're-
What did you ask me yesterday?
It
Did you
says-
take care of that
I
package?
said, did you call FedEx?
And I
That's
did.
what I said.
It's an 800 number, and they gave me all the directions for where their places was.
I'm sure that FedEx would pick this thing up.
It was
And I don't know if you can take it down and put it in the postal box, but you said if you take it down and put it in the postal box, then you don't get a receipt.
Yeah, that I know of. But you can also take it to Walgreens. You can take it down to Colony, to any of those places down there. I mean,
They'll take your FedEx package.
yes, just like Kohl's takes UPS.
So when's the next time you're going to Walgreens?
When's the next time you're going to Walgreens?
I don't never go to Walgreens.
No. I will take it next time I go. Yeah, Racer Girl, like I said, we're going to try to set one up in May. We kind of get a spot on when everybody's going to be here because some of them are coming the first of the month, some of them last of the month. So we want to kind of get as many people as we can. So, but anyhow, let's see. Brad says our amenity fee is $250. Where did the 50 cents come from? I don't know. That's what I said. That the fees are graduated because the people that's
Is that what it is? $200.50?
that's what his is. Brad
Well,
is.
that's a good question. Why is there 50 cents on there?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know how
divided up. However
I don't know how they
divide it up.
figure amenity fees. I just don't know how they figure it. Because it seems like the reason why they go up is because they keep building more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a guy that did a thing about it. He goes, if you moved there and say the fees were say $190 for amenities, the swimming pools, tennis courts, blah blah blah, and that $190 took care of everything, the maintenance, or whatever that.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, then next year that same amenity fee in the same neighborhood goes up to $200. What raised the price if there's say 10,000 homes in that area? What raised the price $1 million for the amenity fees when they're the same? They've
Had to put in an extra flower.
Huh?
Had to put in an extra flower.
An extra flower?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
in the roundabouts, they had to put in extra flowers.
Well, this guy had a point. He said, because they're building so many down south, he said, according to, now I didn't do this study, he did. He said there's X amount of pools for so many houses. And he had the numbers. There's like 20 pools for every 20,000 people. In these areas up here, it's like 30 pools for every 20,000 people. So there's less things down there than there are here, but the amenities keeps going up, and he thinks the reason why amenities go up is because of all the things that they're building down there. And I don't know the correlation here, but I read that stuff and I just sometimes wonder, it doesn't make sense to me. Why does, other than maintenance, because stuff goes up, prices, labor, whatever, why is the amenity fees keep climbing when it's the same? They haven't built a new golf course here.
But the price of taking care of the pool, the price of taking care of the flowers, all
That
that
hasn't
stuff
changed.
goes up.
T&D Pool does it. That hasn't changed. It's the same.
How do you know what contract that they've got?
I said the price of maintenance may go up a little bit because of labor and things like that, but it's the same. We didn't build an extra pool for me to say the price of fees goes up because, well, we built 3 more country clubs. They got to maintain those. It's down there. But they're paying the same amenities down there as we're paying here.
No, they're not.
Well, actually, they're paying more.
Yeah.
The new homes are. But the one that Jerry bought, he ain't paying that. He bought his home 2 years ago. And he's down there.
And he said what he paid.
You're not getting my point at all, once again. You're not listening.
You had a point?
I don't have a point anymore. I give up.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Well,
Ouch. God damn it. Touch this box. Touch it. Just touch it.
Oh.
Jesus.
What is that?
Well, it's the box. It's my charger for all this.
Oh, well, you better, yeah. Better let
That's
go
how
off
hot
before
it
you
is
can
here.
die.
That's why I'm telling you, this plant's not going to live. It's going to die.
Let's see. Laura Lamp says, yes, for my Patreon lunch, if all goes to plan, I will be arriving in the village the evening of April 29th. Okay, Laura, I know there's somebody going to be here between the 1st and the 16th. Can't remember who it is right yet.
Me?
But that's what I said.
I'll be here the first.
You'll be here. But like I said, there's several coming in May, and it's just different. Some of them are just going to be here a week. Some are coming for the summer.
Coming up? Come
so
on.
Got to iron that out first because I want to,
No.
want to be able to get everybody in that we can.
You coming up or not?
And we don't really have an agenda of what we're going to do yet for a Patreon lunch, but we'll figure it out. No problem.
Well, I talked to the guy over there at that Brazilian restaurant, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
We've been there. Anyway, he said that we could have his restaurant for a private restaurant. I guess that's what do you call it? It's closed to the public. He said, you can use it after we close. I said, what time do you close? He said, 6 o'clock. He said, you can have it for 2 hours, 6 to 8 o'clock. He said, there's nobody allowed in here except you guys between 6 and 8 o'clock. My mind just says, that sounds like a good idea. I'm not sure people want to go out and eat at 6 o'clock at night till 8 o'clock at night. That's my thing.
That's what most people do. We don't, but that's what most people do.
But not here.
Oh, yeah. 5 o'clock, I go to the store because that's when I can get through there and there's no people. There's no traffic.
So that's kind of what I was thinking. There'd be no traffic over, 6 o'clock, would there be traffic over there? If we do it, say, in May, when half the snowbirds are gone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Because 301 can be, in the wintertime, 301 can be just backed up.
Yeah. And Racer Girl says Costco lunch.
Now that's Jose's idea. That really wasn't my idea. I don't think we can do that because, first of all, you got to be a member, right, to get in there? I just can't go in there with one card and take 30 people with me, can I? They're all with me.
So we want dogs, yeah. Okay. Tammy Ferguson says, Sue, they're in the street singing YMCA. Get it. Let's see. Jerry says, when's the last time Skip paid a bill? I have to think about that.
Here? Sue's got it set up where it's automatic pay on most stuff.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, you paid for lunch the other day.
That's not a bill.
Well, no.
He's talking about house bills like
Yeah, you don't pay those.
property tax.
Yeah, you don't pay those.
Yeah, that's why people ask. I just know generalities. When they say, what's your property tax?
If they don't come throw you out, he knows I paid the bill.
Yeah. All I cared about, if I go in my room, turn the computer on, turn the TV on, I got air conditioning in there, I'm good. Refrigerators running so the beer's cold.
Yeah. Laura said, if I get through the next 7 weeks of putting my condo for sale and getting ready to move, my hair will be white as snow.
Is it for sale?
Join the club.
Is it for sale? She's been working, getting it ready to sell.
Well,
That makes it sound like it's for sale.
Well, I said realtor was supposed to be in this week or next week or something like that, so she's pretty close. Because she's leaving, she's going to be here April 29th.
Is it going to be for
This
sale?
is March. Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully she'll get it sold.
She got seven.
She'll be on the plane. She'll be here. She'll land down here. She'll get a text from a real estate guy. Hey, we got an offer.
Yeah, probably. Barbara Ebner says, hello all, hope everyone is well. We're good, Barbara. Good to hear from you. And Laura says, I think Craig the sailor and Nicole are moving to their home in the village around April 1st.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know they're coming. I don't know exactly when.
And
That's what she said.
Tammy Ferguson says, China told everyone to leave the area a week before the USA.
Yeah, so this isn't a
Okay.
last minute deal saying people get stranded over there. That ain't. If they're stranded, it's because they're stupid.
Okay.
The military has to do what they're ordered to do.
Yeah, and Barbara Ressler left last week. Well, this week, actually. They took the auto train back home. You know, they were
left,
supposed to come on the auto train, and they weren't able to because of I think it was the big snowstorm that
They
stopped
left,
the auto train.
Sunday?
I don't know, I'd have to go back and look. Yeah, I think so.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they were supposed to leave.
I think it
the
took them a
1st.
couple days to get to wherever they were going.
No, they left like at 4:30 in the afternoon one day and got home like at.
Yeah, but he drove that last bit, and I
Yeah,
don't think they drove
1:30.
straight home. The train took him up to a town. He got out. I think they spent the night there. Then he got in his car the next day and drove home.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think.
I thought he said they left like at 4:30 and got in like at 9:30 the next morning, and then it was 1 something before they got home.
I don't know.
Anyhow, yeah, but they're back in Pennsylvania right now, Barbara.
There's a video on
Bye, Tammy. You got a phone
Patreon where we all went up to Orange Blossom Gardens and had dinner one night. And Orange Blossom Gardens over the years has came a long way. That restaurant at one point was like this side of disgusting. And then these new people took over. Does FMK got that one?
Huh?
Does FMK have that? Orange Blossom
Yes.
Gardens? So FMK went in there and they cleaned it up, painted it, tablecloths on the table, good servers, food was decent, price is fair. I give them credit for that.
Yeah.
So that restaurant has came a long way.
Yeah.
What'd you get? Oh, that's right, you guys eat grass.
I got fish and chips.
Oh, what? Linda would be so disappointed in you.
I'm not, I'm
Yeah,
not,
you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I
Let's
just-
go in the refrigerator and look and see what you're making for dinner today.
What
Oh,
did you
that's
have
right.
last night?
What did he have last night?
You had meatloaf.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't eat it, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
right.
had.
You didn't eat it.
No, I didn't eat it.
That's right. That's my whole point. So anyway,
What is the point? Yeah.
I had, what did I have?
You had meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and
No,
and corn.
not up at the Orange Blossom. I didn't.
Oh, up at Orange Blossom, you had. Everybody got the stir fry.
I didn't get that.
You didn't get the stir fry?
Pork chops.
Pork chops. Yeah, you had pork chops.
Pretty
Okay.
good. Pretty good. They were bone-in pork chops. There was 2 of them. Mashed potatoes, gravy. Believe this or not. And the mixed vegetables I didn't eat because they're frozen vegetables. It was green beans and carrots. I had a choice of something and I didn't want it. And I said, what else you got? She said, we got that. I said, well, just give me that. Hoping for the best. Well, it never works out because that frozen stuff is just rubbery. It just not, I don't like it at all.
It doesn't look like real food.
It really don't.
No.
And so,
It's so green, and so, it was green beans and carrots, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. And I said, it looks like fake food.
Yeah.
But-
So I got it, but I didn't eat it. Now, I have been to some restaurants outside the villages. One of them is Oakwood Fire and Grill because one, they have a lot of stuff, but they got some of the best ribs that I've had from anywhere around here. And you get, it's a barbecue place. They got a whole list of sides. You order your main dish and you get like 3 sides, I think. Most people 2, there's 3. And I get their macaroni and cheese, which is pretty damn good. Of course, coleslaw, and what else do I get? Oh, beans. They make some kind of a sauce on their beans. Those ain't pork and beans out of a can.
No.
Molasses, I don't know. But anyway, I eat there and I eat everything. It's just a good place to go.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah. Barbara says it sounded like Wrestler and Healthy couldn't had a great time. We did. I hung with them because Judy P kind of was under the weather once we got started, and so we hung with Wrestler and his wife for a lot of the time, and we did. We had a really, really good time. of course, you know, we met a lot of people that we didn't expect to meet. And I said a lot of them were looking for Skip, and bless his heart, he couldn't go. But I tried to be extra nice, just because they were expecting to see him, and he's so controversial, you know. So,
Yeah.
but we had a really good time. Laura says she meets with a realtor tomorrow to sign the paperwork to list the condo. It will go on MLS in about 12 days.
Ask more than it's actually worth, because you know they're going to give you an offer less than what you asking, no matter what it is.
Okay, and she said her countdown calendar for her move is 56 days. Good for you, girl.
She's known them days for a year that I know of. Last time she came down here, we went out and ate with her. I forget what it was back then. She said, "Yeah, I'll be moving out in 173 days."
She's keeping the count. How's the medical thing working out, Laura? We don't want that to put a wrench in the mix. No. Hope everything's good. Let's see.
And if you want to talk to any of these people that's on here right now, like Laura, I don't even remember Jerry. I know Jerry's one. Racer Girl's one. Somewhere in the Sun is one. Brad, definitely. There's a bunch of them on here. Anyway, they're on the Discord. Become a Patriot member for $2, and you can talk to these people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and ask anything you want, because they're usually on there all the time.
Yep. Yep. And I said I monitor off and on. I don't stay on my phone all the time, but usually I'm the first one up.
I don't get on there hardly at all, because Sue tells me that I should not be on there.
I did not tell you that.
Well, no, she didn't, but I'm saying she did. She said I should. She said I should not be on there because I just upset people.
Yeah, you do. But no, it you know. And somewhere in the sun says join Discord. It's great. Yeah, it is nice that you guys, like I said, you got your own fan base. You know, when you come down here to visit, it's not like all you got to rely on is the realtor when they're talking to you. You've got all these people that live here, all the people that's done a lot of homework that want to live here. You've got us, of course, but there's always somebody to fall back on, you know, if you need us. Like I said, we've got a lot of people on here, a lot of people on Discord, and so if you've got a question,
They can, depending on what section you're in, example, home watch service. People that does home watch in my area may not do home watch service in Eastport area. Some of them just don't go everywhere because it's local, your neighbors. Some of them runs a little business to make a little extra money.
Yeah.
And the people that does home watch service here and Eastport may not do it up at Spanish Springs. So, you know, and all these people that's on the Discord, they're everywhere. Some live here full time, some don't.
Yeah, some of them are in the historic section, some of them are south of 44.
So you get a lot of information on there, and you can get them from them, not me, because my answers are always discriminatory anyway. So, well, they are. I mean, I got the things that I like and the things that I don't like, and the things that I don't like, you go, well, you know, it's not that bad. But see, that's what I'm saying. So you can ask these other people these things and get their opinion about it. Like, I don't know, maintenance guy. Maintenance people here are tough to get a hold of. I don't want to say maintenance guy. What do you call the guy that does the small jobs, like hang the TV on the wall. Mm-hmm. They're not everywhere. I mean, I suppose you could find one.
But I got references from people that live here.
Yeah, people on Discord.
Yeah.
They give us a name and a number. Is he the cheapest guy? I don't know. I'm just at the age anymore. I don't give a shit about what's cheap and what ain't cheap. I just want it done.
Yeah.
And this guy came right out.
And I said, when I found out that where I ordered this patio set from,
China?
I marked on, no, it wasn't China, but I marked on
You want me to show you the box? Oh, you already had trash. Yeah, that's it. You got rid of all the evidence. China.
Yeah, I put it out in the trash.
That's your job.
Yeah. But like I said, when I found out, I marked on there that I wanted it assembled. Of course, after I'd already ordered everything and it was on its way, then they send me a thing back and said they don't offer that service, but I could always call Angie's List. And there was a list of people that did that kind of thing. Well, that's okay, but you know, they were wanting $150 an hour to do this. And then I said there was nothing heavy lifting or anything to do with this thing.
I just called Jose and gave him beer.
That's true. And I feel bad. And we will make it up to you, Jose. But yeah, you know, it was one of those things where it was so aggravating because I thought it was going to be assembled, so they wouldn't have had to go through that, but it wasn't. So I was not going. I was going to do it myself before I paid somebody 150 an hour to put in a screw. So that was my mistake to start with. And I'll tell y'all, that was Wayfair. And I've always heard so many great things about Wayfair. And like I said, the cushions weren't right. They said the cushions are cheap.
Cheap ain't the word for it.
And they didn't have the assembly that I asked for. So
I already got a hold of the guy up there at Cartworks. He said bring him up there and he can redo the interior part of them to that.
Okay.
He's got a firm fabric up there. I like that. They do some stuff up there that really people here need to know about.
And who is that?
I'm working on that video, but we had so many glitches that day. Like Jose was my cameraman.
You told me this already.
That's the story.
Yeah, okay.
Half of the video has no audio or it's out of focus. I mean, I just don't know if I'd be able to do anything with it.
Oh, okay. So this is a golf cart guy?
Cartworks. They also
okay.
sell the new electric 4-seat, all facing forward, whatever they want. And I got a video of it up there, what comes with it, the offers, the upgrades, and all this and that. The curtains, it comes with it, but you can pick your own colors, your own design. That's all part of the customizing of it. And then I show the price of it. It's at least $2,000 less than any price I've ever seen anywhere else.
Okay.
And it's got the big lithium battery, not the small one.
Okay.
So I think it's, anyway.
Well, if you're going to have those cushions made, I don't want them done next year. You know what I'm saying? If you want, I mean, I don't have any idea the price to start with.
About price.
Well, I mean, you can get them anywhere. You can get them at
Good
Lowe's.
Ones. I'm not talking about more Chinese crap from Lowe's.
Well, you don't know what you're looking for. I want Sunbrella.
I know exactly what?
You want Sunbrella. Sunbrella fabric. So the sun and the rain and what
He
have
makes
you.
golf cart seats. Everything he's got is for outside use.
Okay.
Waterproof, all this and that.
Okay.
All I got to do is think about the color. I was thinking about making the seats blue.
And you could do that. The only reason I got plain like this is because the sun faded them out. And I said in the lanai, the sun might fade them out.
I don't think so.
Okay. And I said that's fine. The rug's blue. It's fine.
Quit telling me what to do.
Okay. But just like those.
What about them? We've had those chairs forever.
I know.
And look at them.
And they've been sitting outside.
And they look fine.
Yeah.
Only thing is, there's a button missing on them.
Well, yeah.
In the back there. But
And I said, those, that iron didn't go wear out. It does need touched up paint right now, but other than that.
So what? A can of spray paint, you spray it.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares?
But I mean, those cushions, we've had them, I know for 10 years, and it's been outside.
And whatever the fabric is in that chair, in them cushions, he's got fabric up there, the cushiony part, that's even stiffer than that.
Oh, okay.
And some of it's that thick.
I don't think we need it that thick, but.
Oh, I think we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you look at the back of that cushion, look how thick it is compared to the front. It's starting to break down a little bit.
Yeah, it's had some wear.
What I'm talking about is look at the back of that cushion. That's what he's got up there. You look at that cushion and look at them ones out there. Good God.
Oh, I know. Like I said, I was very disappointed, but that happens. Yeah, Night Nurse says you've been talking about the Cartworks coming video for 6 months.
No, it ain't been 6 months.
Oh, yeah. And Barbara Abner said, oh, my God, ordered from Wayfair, never again. Yeah, and I'd always heard these great things about it. And then Jose told me something, and I thought, well, that's kind of nitpicky. And so I went ahead and ordered them and shouldn't have done it. So Laura says, Discord's a very good resource. Ask for recommendations if you're moving to the village. Yeah, it's just, Jerry said, it took Jose twice as long to build the entertainment center with Skip's help. Yeah. Yeah, that was so funny. It really was. Because Jose is very methodical about things. He does things step 1, step 2, step 3.
Drives me nuts.
He was looking at the schematics on the thing. Skip never read directions in his life.
I just need a picture.
Yeah, you just need a picture and he can put it together. Well, like I said, Jose made him stop. He said, no, we're doing it this way. And I said, they got it together and they got everything. I think they had one screw left over. But everything looks more. I love the thing. I really love it. But oh, okay. Thanks, Laura. We do have a few things this week, and I've lost my my book went underneath the cushion. Things going on. Of course, today was the opening of the Walmart.
I'm not going there.
Get it out of there.
Quality content. Quality content.
I lost my glasses.
They get to look at your ass.
Don't make me laugh. I won't be able to do anything. There we go. If you didn't hog the table, I wouldn't have that problem. Okay. So, some of the things that's going on this week. The electric light party is Friday at Lake Sumter Landing. It's from 5 to 10. They have the glow up, is wear your lights for the party. Glow Lounge, electric stroll with Blonde Ambition as the singer. And that's this Friday. March 7th is the Love of Life Festival. Never heard of this before, so something new. 12 to 8 at Grand Oaks Resort, 3000 Marion County Road in Weirsdale. They have a art festival, art and food, live music, a chance drawing, and silent auction and more. That's from 3 to 5 on the 7th. 3-5 is the outdoor movie series. It's 7 p.m. at Saddlebrook Sports Complex. It's 3010 Saddlebrook Lane. Free register at districtgov.org. This month's movie is Knives Out. And that's from, let's see. Yeah, and I said, if you register at districtgov.org, I think they have a drawing. And so when you register for the movie, you registered for the drawing. This week it's a Friday night car show. It's 5 to 8 at Brownwood. The Village's Classic Car Club. If you arrive after, the cars will arrive after 4. The Edge of Rock will be performing. Saturday from 3 to 7 is the Barbecue Bash in downtown Middleton. Now the Barbecue Bash is not anything new. It's this actually is their 23rd annual Barbecue Bash. It's just this time it's going to be held in Middleton. It's $10 for food tag and for the sampling wristbands. It goes from noon to 3 on Saturday. Of course, today was the grand opening for the ribbon cutting for the new Walmart. They had it at 12. They had Nancy Lopez. At 3:30, they have Anthony Anderson. And at 5:45, they have Mike Phillips and his saxophone. That's at 1115 Waxman Drive. So there's some things to do this weekend, or the rest of the week. And even Walmart, you can go today. So enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Like I said, it's beautiful out here. We're enjoying it, and like I said, we're kind of glad that the snow is over. So y'all come down here and join us whenever you get a chance. We're going to be here for a while.
Did she say she's glad the snow's over? We don't get snow.
I said I'm glad it's over.
Well, it's over.
It's winter.
By calendar year?
By calendar year?
Yeah, winter's not over.
Well, I wouldn't check in the calendar. I just said it's warm. I'm glad it's warm.
Our winter's pretty much over.
Yeah, our winter's pretty much over.
You know,
yeah.
We don't really get much of a winter anyway. This year was a little exceptional. We had cold weather. I think they did get some snow up at Tallahassee again.
Yeah, but it kind of melted as soon as it hits the ground. So.
Yeah, it's just the fact that they even got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Our weather is changing for some odd reason. Let's hope this is,
It's probably Trump's fault.
Hope it's another 10, 20 years before we get this again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an unusual year. Yeah. But we will see you on the other side.
Should I shut it off now?
I think so.
Oh, God. I got to get it. Where's Buddy? I got his leash on my foot. Oh, here he is.
Lose the dog. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on.
Here.
You come to Mommy. Daddy's leaving.
Here.
Yes, yes, you've been a good boy. That was a pretty good boy today, weren't you? Yes. You get an extra cookie. You get an extra cookie?